Hi guys. I know it's late and look, I'm a mess. But this was a little last minute because I've had a day. And I had 2 readings before this, so that's why it's so late. So I do apologize that it's so late, but again, I had 20-minute reading and then a 20-minute reading and I just finished, so we'll see how much I get through tonight. I don't know. We're going to find out. So yeah, it's been quite a day. I'm actually feeling kind of tired, but I have to make a drive to Phoenix tomorrow, so I thought I would get on here. And plus I went to the vet today. Y'all know how that goes. So Tammy's not here yet, but she'll be here in just a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, I had just planned on taking my old dog that's 17 to the vet because she had her teeth done a couple years ago, but they're bad again. And like I had a full cleaning and everything. And so I want to take her in and see if there's anything they can do for her. Turns out she's too I do accept super chats. Thank you very much, Alexa, but not for the reading questions because it takes a whole month for me to get them. Unless, I mean, I guess if that's all you got. But anyways, so I took her in because I feel really bad because she's not, her teeth are bad and she had a couple loose ones. And she said, "Oh, that's normal for her age, can't get her teeth done at this age. She's 17." She said, "Don't really want to put her under because sometimes that's it for them." And I was like, "Well, we don't want to do that. So is there anything that you can do for her?" And so she said, "Well, she's got a few loose ones. I'm going to pull the ones that I can, and we're going to put her on antibiotics, and she'll do like an antibiotics every, you know, it's like for 10 days every, like, I think it's 4 weeks or 4 months. I have to look, but it'll keep the bacteria down and everything." So I'll explain everything in just a minute. Okay. We don't want to start anything till Tammy gets here. She had to finish with her kid real quick. So just hold on. And I do have to ask you guys, when you do ask questions, just ask it once, because Tammy was very, very confused in the chat last time because the same question was over and over. So anyways, I called them this morning because I was letting Arlo and Archie out this morning, and Arlo was like very like, he didn't act right. You can just tell whenever something's off. And these are my 2 baby goats, you guys. I always post pictures of them. They're my babies, like I've coddled them. And so I knew there was something wrong with him because they got banded last week. And sometimes that can cause them to be stressed. And what I'm worried about when it comes to baby goats is like silent pneumonia. That's something that can really happen with them. So he started like walking kind of like, he was just like very slow, right? And so I noticed he didn't take his bottle last night. He didn't finish his bottle last night. He took a little bit, like an ounce today, and was like, "I'm done." And that's not like him. Yes, Beth, I heard. Congratulations. And so I will explain how it works in just a minute. I like to kind of chit chat, get the energy going, let you guys know how things are going, and kind of get, let everybody come in because this is last minute live, let Tammy get settled, all that, and then I'll explain how it works. Oh, I don't know about the fuss. So anyways, he wasn't eating. He was just kind of munching on, weeds outside. I was like, "What is wrong with this goat?" I knew something was really wrong with him, so I called the vet. I said, "Look, I got to bring Ginger in today. Can I also bring Arlo?" I said, you banded him last week. He's not acting right. Like, he's not really eating. His brother's over here running around, gorging on hay, acting normal, and he's just acting completely different. So they said, "Yeah, go ahead and bring him in." So yeah, that's why I'm kind of talking so that people can come in because it's like late. Thank you. I'm glad. So, anyways, this was actually given to me by a sub. So, anyways, sorry, I get off track for a minute. I take him into the vet, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he doesn't look good. He doesn't look good. He lost 4 pounds in like a week. So he would weighed about 22 pounds when I took him last week. It was like Wednesday last week. And he weighed 17 today. And I knew he was looking kind of skinny. And I'm like, dude, he's like not eating. And when I put him away today, because sometimes I'll tease him with a little bit of grain and not grain, but pellets to kind of get them in there because they don't want to go. So I do that and they gorge it up like it's like crack, you know? So I gave it to him and he didn't want to eat that either. And I was like, no, something's going on because he's not eating. You know, his POOP was kind of like not right. So I took him in. I'm sure his brother cried the entire time he was gone. He didn't want to walk. I got him out of the crate and he like went on his knees like I'm not walking. So I had a baby dog in one arm and goat in another. And I walked I walked in the vet, you know, and so he just like standing, you know, poor baby. He was just sitting there while the dogs were coming in, just like he was so mellow. And I was like, dude, this goat is not acting right. So we took him in and she's like, yep, not doing good. I think he's starting to get silent pneumonia because when I pick him up, I could feel like a little bit of congestion. I love my vet so much. She's so like, you know, affordable, you know. So I was a total sight, dude. Because my dog's, she's tiny. She's like this big. So I had a dog in one arm and goat in another. And he was on a leash, but he was just like standing there. So she gave him fluids. And now I have to give him 2 shots a day, which I'm stressed out about. Like I've given goat shots. Like they had me do it there to kind of show me how to do it. But still, I'm by myself. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to hold this baby goat. And he moved when she was holding him. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, honestly. I'm kind of freaked out about it. So he had a fever too. So his goats could go about 102. He was like 103.7. So I'm hoping we caught it early. So she gave him a bunch of fluids. He did not like that. Good thing I don't have to do that. But I am gonna have to give him some. It's like anti-inflammatory because of his fever, and what's it called? Antibiotics. I have to give him antibiotics, new floor. And so I'm thinking she thinks maybe silent pneumonia. So I said, is this from getting banded? Like, is this her, like, is this him like stressed out and getting banded and maybe it caused him to get pneumonia or something like that? She said, most definitely. That's probably what caused it. So yeah, now I've got to give that every 12 hours and his new floor every 24 hours. They told me how to hold him to give him his shot. You can't really wrap him up because they give it to him down here on the leg, like by the leg. So banded is when you oh, I think Tammy's here. She can do this now. I'm an Aquarius. I'm not a Pisces. Nope. I'm an Aquarius. That's why I get very distracted very easily. Get in my head. So banded is actually like fixed in goat terms. So they put a rubber band around there and it basically cuts off it cuts off the blood flow and their privates shrivel and fall off. So yeah, she told me how to do it, but I'm still stressed out about it. Like I don't even think I could even give like my big goat shots by myself. We were supposed to give him shots when Eli was here and we didn't do it. So I'm gonna have to get I need like a milk stand for that. But yeah. So that was my day, and then I got home and I had 2 readings back to back. And so yeah, I was like, oh, I have to go. I'm going to Phoenix. I'm a Libra moon. So I feel you guys on that. So my emotions are like a Libra. So, but Ginger's okay. She's just gonna have to be on antibiotics. They can't really do anything unless she has loose teeth. I can take her in and get them pulled. They pulled 2 today. I heard her crying, poor baby. But yeah, I just had them fully cleaned 2 years ago. But I told her, I said, I just feel so bad. She said it's a thing with older dogs, like especially Chihuahuas. So she told me there's nothing really they could do. I said, you can't clean them like just a little bit. She's like, no. So she said, we'll just give her antibiotics. It keeps down the keeps down the bacteria. So it's funny, we always end up talking astrology in here. Yeah. But Yeah, I got the scales for my emotions, so that's why I kind of do what I do. So yeah, that was my day. I have to go out to Phoenix tomorrow and get the new puppy guardian. So since I spent a bunch at the vet, I'm trying to make sure I have the money to get out there and back tomorrow. So I was like, you know what, let me jump on a live. So all right. Um, you know what? People don't understand. You can say what you are here, because I'm telling you right now, we're not judgmental here. Everybody has their own path, and it depends on the rest of your chart. It's not just your sun sign. We're not just our sun sign. We're our sun, our moon, our rising, our rest of our charts. Okay. Um, just saying. Yeah, no, these you don't put between your legs. I have to put him on my lap and kind of hold his head that way. She showed me how to do it, but um so, yeah, I do have a name for him. Do you guys wanna see what he looks like? I'll show you a picture. So, this is because everybody freaks out. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you have your dogs outside with coyotes?" No, these are livestock guardians. They're bred to do that. They're trained to do that. They're supposed to keep the coyotes away from my goats. So, I do not have my house dogs out where the coyotes can get them. Lyra is unfortunately I have to keep her by the goat pen kind of tied up until I can figure out a way for her not to escape. And she's failing at her job as an LGD. So I need to figure out if that's because she's a teenager or there's something else. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with her yet. But my LGD is getting old. It takes about 2 years to train a new LGD. So she's she's about 7 or 8. And so by the time this one gets trained, then she'll be retiring. Goodness gracious, my phone is dying on. I didn't even notice that. So, I'm gonna bring up the I'll have to show you guys, but we're gonna name him Casper, I think. Because there's an LGD that took out a bunch of coyotes and then went to their den and killed a bunch of coyotes. So I think we're going to name him after that LGD. That was Eli's idea. And I didn't really want a boy, but since I already have a girl, he said a boy would be better. But I'm partial. I'm partial. So I'm just hoping he's gonna start sleeping with Archie and Arlo. Um, so I have to show you guys. I'm super excited. But yeah, I have to go all the way to Phoenix. There's like 3-hour drive. I'm getting something else, but I'll let you guys know about that later because it took me a long time to decide if that's what I was gonna do or not. So I'll probably show you actually. I will come on live and show you guys. And I am considering a haunted doll. FYI. But positive, not negative. Okay, here he is. Isn't he so cute? Yeah. So he's gonna be Casper, I think, because he took out a bunch of coyotes, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be awesome. So yeah, isn't he cute? He's so cute. But he's not a house dog. He's a working dog. I don't need any more house dogs, that's for sure. He's a working dog. He's gonna start sleeping. He's gonna be Arlo and Archie's new buddy. So no, Green Acres? Yeah, that's probably before my time. I'm in the country though, for sure. So he's 100% Great Pyrenees. So yeah, they're so cute though. Like I would totally, if I didn't have a bunch of dogs and needed goats and everything, I would totally have a Great Pyrenees in the house. Because they're just like those kind of dogs. They're real mellow and they're supposed to be real mellow and sweet and all that. I actually have a Ziggy Penelope. That's the deaf dog that you guys hear that barks at nothing. Yeah, his name's Ziggy, so it's kind of interesting you said that. Kind of how weird how I came across this name. Yeah, they're gonna be big. He's gonna be a big boy. So Xena, I would say, is about 100 pounds or so. Yeah, I have a haunted doll actually in my cart in Etsy. So I'm hoping that we can make the money to get it tonight so it can join us for our lives. But positive, positive. but I talked myself into it. Actually, I was telling Lizzie, I was like, dude, I'm gonna I want a haunted doll, so she starts looking for her. And then I got this one that I'm really, really drawn to, and I can't get her out of my head. And I'm like, oh, is that a good or a bad thing? But we were looking for the positive ones. So yeah. Yeah. So well, they have to be gentle. So I don't know if I don't know if I told you guys about the baby rabbits, but Xena brought me baby bunnies. I think I did tell you about that, but she brought them in her mouth and gently laid them down in her food bowl. Um and one of them was unfortunately deceased and hurt, but I don't think she did it. I think she saved it because she's a protector of babies. The other two were okay. They were freezing, but I was like, one wasn't moving. I was like, oh my gosh, is this one deceased too? So I put it on a heating pad and it came to life. So I took them to the out there to the wilderness center. But she is so gentle. She brought them to me and laid them down. Now if that was Libra, which who I say is failing at her job, she probably would have eaten them. But Xena, no. Xena's very sweet. That's why. Yeah. So we might have we'll have if I order it, we'll have the haunted doll. The shipping is what's killing me though. So, but it says it's a positive one. So I was like, that wouldn't that be cool to like have it live and like have it doing stuff. But anyways, yeah. So that's my story time for today. But yeah, so she's a protector of babies and no, I just have a real big pull to her. I don't want to show you guys her until I get her because I might not end up with her. Yeah. I don't know. It's supposed to be but so Xena, she's my older dog. She's the one that's going to train the puppy. The guy was like, "You need to come get this puppy so that Xena can train it to be like her." So, and it's going to sleep with the goats, the baby goats. It's been with Livestock since it's been born. So, it's going to be sleeping with Arlo and Archie to start off with. I was thinking, man, I don't have a dog area outside, to put the baby, but I can just put him with the goats. Not the big goats, they might trample him right now, but the little goats, we can start off with the baby little goats. So lots of stuff happening, and I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. So I'm not gonna stay on too late tonight because I have to get up. I have to be out there at 1, so it's a 3-hour drive. But and I'll have a new story time for you next time I'm live. So the way that they scare Eli too, and that's one reason I want a collection is to scare the crap out of him. No, I'm just kidding. He's not gonna like it though. But so what we're gonna do tonight is I'm gonna be answering the personal questions for the $15 donation. Please, 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 please only put your question one time after you say paid. So you would send the paid. Everything is in the description box below on how to send your payment. Okay. There is Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. I just opened the new PayPal because I'm having issues with my other one. They're a-holes. So I understand that people in Ireland and stuff have to send PayPal. If you do not have to use PayPal, please use one of the others. But everything is in the description box below how to send it. So you're going to send your 15, you're going to say paid and ask your question, and that's it. Don't say nothing else. When we get to your question, I will call out your name. We'll put your question on the screen so you know that you're up, and then I will answer your question. Please validate as things make sense to you. Okay. So Tammy's also putting the links in the chat, but everything is in the description box, including links. And you can usually find me just typing in the Psychic Sleuth. I'll usually pop up. So, yeah, Teresa, that's what I'm talking about is that's why we're naming it Casper after that dog. He killed like 8 coyotes and then went to their den and finished them off. I guess he was tired of dealing with them or something. I don't know. But yeah. So thank you. Yeah. I'm really worried about him. I'm stressed out about giving him shots, but we'll figure it out as I always do. I mean, I gave fluids to the cats, and can you imagine sticking a needle in a cat? So we managed. We'll get it. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So these are only psychic questions, intuitive guidance questions, things that you need guidance on. Not doing mediumship tonight because, again, it's too draining. I end up being here 30 minutes for one mediumship, and it's just, we don't get to everything. We will just have one night we'll do like 3 or 4 mediumships, but tonight, this is just easier for me, especially after doing 2 readings and it being so late. We're just going to do it this way. So, yeah, a real pet story. So that's how we're going to do it. So if you're interested in a psychic guidance reading, that's how we're going to do it. Keep in mind that all of relationships questions especially is based on free will. So keep in mind that I can get past, present, or future in my answers. Things can be symbolic or have multiple meanings. So keep in mind that we have free will, so nothing is set in stone that I tell you, right? You have the free will to make your decisions, and they have their free will to make your decisions. All the information is in the description box. It's $15 for one question. But it's all described in the description box below. So this is an energy exchange type of thing. This is, it's fine. I completely understand. I do try to keep it cheap. There's a lot of people that I notice that ask 25 for one question and up. So, I do the best that I can. And try to make it as best as I try to make it as affordable as I can. Even my regular readings I try to make affordable. So I just wanted you guys to keep that in mind, that any kind of psychic readings that you ever get are based on possibilities. So you have the free will to make other decisions. And especially when it comes to 15, it's 15. I'm just saying other people normally charge that much. I try to keep it. I try to keep it as low as I can. It does cost energy and time and all of that for me to do this. So it is a service. But yeah. So just keep in mind, okay? You have your free will, everybody else has their free will. Whenever you do paid, make sure you type your question after you say paid, so we know that you paid. Ask your question, only ask it once, validate when I get to you. That's it. Keep in mind you have free will. Things are about possibilities. So nothing's set in stone that I tell you, blah blah blah. This is all guidance from your guides that I try to get, and I will give you the best that I can. Relationships are again tricky because your free will and their free will comes into play. So if you already paid, just put paid and then ask your question. And then Tammy's going to keep track backstage, but only ask one time. Okay. I'm glad to see that you're working though, Eddie. That's good. Working's good. I'm working a lot too. So, I'm not really glowing, dude. I look awful tonight, okay? I'm so like, ugh. All right. So it can be any kind of like intuitive guidance question. So what I always tell people is it's like whatever you're needing guidance or help on. Okay. So that's the way that it goes. Whatever you're needing guidance or help on, or you feel like you need direction on in your life, that's how you ask. Okay. All right. So let's go with Alexa. And please validate, like I said, as I'm going, just validate so that I know that I'm on the right track, the back and forth. So validate in the comments. She'll put it up on screen, or I'll put that part up on screen. Sorry. That way she doesn't lose where we're at. Okay. Kelly, did you send me I saw that you sent me, I think, something. No. Hold on one second. I'm going to check your message real quick. It looks like you have a chat now, Kelly, right? I just want to make sure. Okay. All right. So what are we seeing happening with yourself and the Sagittarius? Do you have a name? Names are better than signs to connect with. Alexa. Charlie. Okay. I usually tell people if they're asking questions about it that it tells a lot, but okay, let me see. So the way that it's coming across, and again, relationships are free will, so don't go breaking up with people and all that just because of what I tell you. You have your own choices and decisions. All right. So this feels like we always meet people for a reason. So he's in your life for a reason, you're learning for a reason. This feels like a learning relationship. Does that make sense to you? I don't know if it feels like let's see, how do I explain this? Something that I feel like you guys have come together after certain points in your life. Maybe one of you hasn't been in a relationship in a while, but it comes across in that way. It feels like it's a learning relationship. So I feel like whatever way you guys are going to take this is the way it's going to go. So can you validate that, Alexa? I forgot I'm supposed to do this. Does that make sense to you? That it's more of like a learning, it feels like it's like a learning type relationship. And again, I feel like I don't know if it's one or the other of you haven't been in one in a while, and this is like your first kind of coming into it. Okay. Um it kind of feels like it can go either way. At this point, I'm not sure if it's like a long haul thing. They're not telling me that. They usually don't because that's really, really based on, sometimes they do, but it's really about the decisions that you guys make. But I feel like you're learning a lot from each other and maybe trying to learn how to be how do I put this, like more in a relationship again. Did one of you guys, were one of you guys really single for a while? Because they keep showing me that one of you guys, or maybe both of you, but there's maybe you weren't in a relationship for a while, or you just got over kind of a bad relationship a while ago. Does that make sense? That's how it's coming in anyways. Does he have darker features? Okay, you. So is this your first relationship after a while? Because it feels like I'm kind of breaking the ice and kind of talking to this person, getting involved with this person after kind of okay, yeah, I'm getting like dark hair, darker features. Okay. So yeah, we're still accepting questions. Just put paid or send your payment, put paid, and then ask your question. So what are you doing, Rose? Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of a learning thing, but I mean, I feel like it's kind of going that direction. It's kind of they show me that it's kind of up in the air, that you're learning, you're talking, you're communicating, you're kind of getting to know each other. It's in that newbie stage. They literally show me like a baby, like it's just being kind of blossoming, and you guys are just kind of getting to know each other. I feel like it's kind of like that. Do you know if he's hesitant on his side? Does he feel hesitant at all? There's somebody that's hesitant. I don't know if it's you or him, but I kind of feel like um we can't do mediumship readings because I have to connect to the medium, or I have to connect to the spirit, and it gets into a 30-minute reading that I can't do tonight. It's intuitive guidance only. Okay. That's why I'm feeling like the pulling away. Okay. Um so and that's why I'm also getting my sign for like I get this sign a lot, and I didn't want to say it. It's because you don't ever want to be kind of with someone or talking to someone or getting emotionally involved with someone when they're not single. It causes kind of like weird karma and weird things. Being friends, okay, but as far as taking it any further, I would let things play out as they're supposed to play out. I actually am getting a more darker featured person. There's something about golden eyes or yellow eyes or like a a more that's the kind they're showing me those eyes. But I don't really feel like it's yeah, I don't feel like it's yeah, we're not going to be judgmental in the comments, okay? Let's not do that. So let's just this is why I'm feeling the space and the pulling back. If you want to keep it friends, fine. It's like I said, your choices and decisions, but I would just kind of back off. I'm seeing someone else for you anyways. I didn't want to say that, but see this sign right here? That's my not okay. There's someone else coming in. I keep getting water. Do you live around water? I don't know if it's you or him that's going to be coming from somewhere around water. This guy that I'm getting is more ethnic, has like more ethnic feel to it. Or to him, and it's more like I get like a more of a ready feeling. But I would leave this one alone because it just doesn't feel right karmically. I don't know. I mean, like, again, you can make your own decisions. That's completely on you. People meet for a reason. There's the learning. This is a learning type relationship, but I just am I get water. So that would be make sure the ethnic, right? Are you around a lot of like ethnic people on that side? I don't know. I don't know the world very well. So he feels kind of like ethnic, the one that I'm getting, and I don't know if it doesn't feel like the same guy. So if the one you're talking to is ethnic, it's somebody completely different. I feel like it's completely different. I keep getting like yellowish, goldish eyes, and I just get someone different for you. And that's partly because they're talking about like karma, like there's a karma thing here, and they're learning relationship. But as far as it working out, I feel like he's going to end up picking the other person anyways. Or even if you do, like, say he breaks up with his girlfriend, he goes your way, I don't feel like it'll last. It doesn't come across that way. Again, you have your own free will and free choices. So that's kind of what I'm getting. But the way that it's coming across from spirit is like back off a little bit and kind of let him decide what he wants to do. You know what I mean? So that's the way it's kind of coming in. And I am a non like judgmental person. People can do whatever they want to do. So it's not coming from me in that way. Just know that. 1 second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry. My dog was going a little bit of crazy outside. I had to check and make sure she was making. I have house dogs, but they're right next to the house in a penned area, and I was just like checking what everybody was barking at. So I apologize. Um, yeah, I don't judge. People meet because they're supposed to meet. So regardless of the outcome and the situation, it might be anyways a karmic test. So I kind of feel like I would just kind of leave him alone and go another direction at this point. That's the way that it comes across. And later on, if you're meant to be, you'll be. I always say nothing that's meant for you, nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by. So the PayPal might not. It's a new PayPal. I can't use the old one because they're holding my money. They're a-holes. So that's because people. We won't go into that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to use the old one because they're holding my money from. They're holding it literally. So if you guys can pay another way, or I have Zelle too, but PayPal is just. I added a new PayPal and it should work, but I don't know why it's not working. Let's see. If you type in the Psychic Sleuth at gmail.com, it should pop up if the link should work though, because I copied it off of there. So, sorry, Alexa. Yeah, so it's one of those things whenever it comes okay, so you would have to totally cut off with what you're doing with this other person, and you have to quit looking because things always happen when we're not looking and the timing, when the vibration's right, everything. There's a reference to next year more than likely. Um, so I don't think it's like that soon, but it can be anywhere from now till next year, but they take me into next year. But again, it's more like there's stuff that needs to be worked out with you and your vibration, and it's just not the right time. Um, but again, from here between now and the next year is when I'm getting as a time frame. But it's one of those things like you got to quit looking. That doesn't mean like don't go out and don't meet people and don't meet people however you're meeting people because they're not just going to drop them on the doorstep, right? I wish they did, but they don't. So live your life, kind of work yourself, do your thing, and that person's going to pop in when it's time. I just keep getting more of like it feels like a completely different person would be better for you because I feel like if okay, so everybody meets for a reason, right? But at the same time, like he shouldn't be talking to you like that if he has a girlfriend, period. So, and that's not in a judgmental way. I'm just saying if he does that to that person, he's going to probably do it to you. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. That's just a little thing from spirit, not from me. Okay? I hope I helped. Those are always hard questions for me because I don't want people to think I'm like being like, you know. So private reading or the link is down below, but I am booked out until December, so keep that in mind. Oops. Sorry. All right, I don't know what I'm doing at. You're welcome, Alexa. Please, if you meet that person, keep like message me and let me know. Okay. All right, who's next, Tammy? And Tammy, can you tell me like how many we're at? Because I want to make sure I get through them. And if I don't, for some reason, get to your your question, or you have to leave or whatever, please just use the description box to find me below. Okay. Because I cannot find you. I don't know who you are. So you're welcome, Spooky. Okay. 14. All right. I wonder if we can get through that. We'll have to see. That one took a while. What do you see for my lawsuit? I'm so confused right now. Different emotions. Okay. Um, so lawsuits and legal stuff is really hard, especially with timing because there's so many free wills involved. And the way that the court system likes to push everything out. You guys, please only put your question one time. One time. Please only put it one time. You're gonna confuse the heck out of vanished and forgotten. Okay. Um, if you have to absolutely pay with PayPal, just use my old one, the gentleheartreadings@hotmail.com. But I took it off because they're being a-holes. Because people decide that instead of we won't go into it. But anyways. It's all right. So just keep that in mind that it's like really hard to get. So I get dollar signs with you. So I feel like I feel like it'll come to a conclusion, but I feel like you're going to have to bend a little bit. It comes across, and I get this a lot with like lawsuits and stuff like that. Like I feel like there's going to come a time where there's going to be a settlement offer because they're showing me dollar signs. So it's going to be up to you if you want to take that offer or not and be done with it. I know that settlements, you can probably get more if you end up going to court and if you end up finishing it through. Can you please just validate in the down here, Spooky, so that I know as we're going through this that things make sense, okay? Um, and I will put the validations up. So it's coming across as I'm getting dollar signs, so I feel like you're gonna win regardless, but it's just if you want to put the time and money and energy into going out a while or if you want to take the settlement. So, um, does that make sense as far as you're confused right now? I just want to make sure I'm hitting the right stuff. You can just validate in the comment section. Um Make sure that you guys put paid and then ask your question and only ask it once, because vanished and forgotten, she gets confused, which you're asking the same question 10 times, it's easy to get lost. So they keep showing me dollar signs for you. They don't usually do that for, they usually show me, is that making sense, Spooky? Can you validate? Was there an injury or something with this? Why am I hearing Spooky? You guys please be available to validate so that I know I'm on the right track. Thank you, Antonio. I'm not doing missing persons, guys. I'm not doing missing persons. I'm not doing mediumship. It's too much. It's too much. Those are like 30-40 minute readings because I have to get into the whole situation. Spooky, where are you? You guys please be available. Yeah, I know. And I'm asking, does that make sense to you with what I'm saying? I just need you to validate as I'm going, because if you can validate, it helps me bring in more information. You know what I mean? So if you're saying yes, you're on the right track, or you're making sense, it helps me to get more information. Otherwise, I'm just like poking around. So basically what I'm getting is I'm getting dollar signs, so I'm getting you are going to get money out of this, but I'm hearing there's going to be a settlement offer, and you're going to have to decide if you want to do settlement offer or if you want to continue court, because I don't know why I'm getting a 3. I don't know if that's 3 more years, 3 years altogether. There's something with 3, it may be March. It comes across as 3 years in some way, shape, or form. So yes, what? Okay. If you guys say like validate like yes and how it makes sense, and it lets me know what I'm hitting on, and I can keep pulling in that direction. That makes sense. Because sometimes just I'm like, okay, well, what part makes sense? So yeah, I mean, I'm getting was there any kind of injury involved with this? Yes, for what part? The 3 makes sense? Okay. So, why are you worried about the settlement? I'm getting dollar signs, like if you're going to get a settlement, like you're going to get money. It's just if you have to decide if you want to take the settlement or if you want to go to court. If you want to go to court, I feel it's going to get dragged out and it might cost you more in the long run. That's how it's coming across. Okay. Thank you. Because I was getting an injury involved. Make sure that your medical bills get paid and you get extra money in the settlement. That's coming in. Make sure that you get taken care of physically, or whatever the injury was, you get taken care of for that, and that you get extra money for that. Okay. So again, it's going to be your decision on if you want to take the settlement or not. I feel like if you go to court, it might be dragged out longer. You may get more, but okay. So then make sure that whatever it is that they are whatever it is that happened, that they are covering whatever it is medically for you in your settlement. That is coming through for spirit to make sure that you are getting covered medically with whatever your settlement is, as well as money to live on a new place, whatever it has been. Okay. So I don't know why this is coming in. Look into it. I'm not a doctor. Look into charcoal. For some reason, I'm getting that. There is a charcoal supplement that you can take that will detoxify your system. Check into that. See if you might be able to take that. Spirit's bringing that in for some reason. They give it. So, okay. All right. So, and I answer what you're confused about. I just want to make sure. I'm not sure what the confusion, like you said, your confusion emotionally. So I just want to make sure. Um, Hi, Lizzie. I just want to make sure that I answer your question fully and that you're not still confused. Because you're going to get money either way. It's just how much, you'll get more, but you might end up breaking even because you're going to go through. I feel like this place, wherever it was that had the mold, is offering you a settlement. Just I'm hearing counter offer. Okay. So 2024. How long has this been going on? Because I'm getting 3. So I don't know if that's 3 years altogether, 3 more years. So has your lawyer, and I'm not a lawyer, cannot give legal advice. Keep that in mind, okay? Make sure that you talk to your lawyer first, okay? But talk to your lawyer and ask them about a settlement if one hasn't already been reached. I'm feeling like there will be a settlement offer, that maybe you can counter offer that. Make sure your medical bills are covered. That's coming in very strong. Okay? Well, yeah, of course they're going to try to screw you. But you do have a lawyer, right? So I'd like to tell me how long it's been going on. I'm getting 3 years. Like, so I don't know if that's how long it's been going on or how altogether or how much longer it's going to go on, but there's a reference to 3 that's coming in. But I'm just saying you are in control. Okay? I know you said you think they're going to screw you, so you're in control. Have your lawyer or whoever, if you get a settlement and you don't like it, counter offer it. If they don't take it, then you're going to court. You're in control. Of course they're going to try to screw you. That's what these people do. But just make sure that your lawyer is working for you. Okay, no, I'm not I know you probably haven't. A lot of people don't know about it. Just I'm saying check into it because it's I'm not a medical doctor or anything. I just want to make sure you can look into it. It is something that will take your toxins out. So I'm wondering if that will help, okay? Um so just remember that you're in control, okay? You're going to win either way. They're showing me dollar signs. So whether you take the settlement or you don't take the settlement, you're still going to win. But just make sure that your medical stuff is covered. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on each question since we're kind of going a little slow here now. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if it wasn't, and I'll try to continue. Like, if you have like more concerns. So yeah, do you paid and then the question, please. Well, they're going to fight it. They don't want to pay. That's the problem. They don't want to pay, so of course they're going to fight it because they know that you are in court and you're going to have to pay more by fighting it. So, like I said, see if your lawyer can offer a settlement offer. Make sure it's something that's good. They can always okay. So 6 years altogether. See, I've been in mine for 5 and we just went through an appeal, and even though he lost, he was still fighting it. That's what they're going to do. They don't want to pay, and it's going to cost you more and more and more. So you filed 3 years ago. Okay, so that's where the 3 years are coming in at. So you're in control. See if your lawyer can make a settlement, but make sure that your stuff is covered. It's it takes even longer than that. Like it's ridiculous. So yeah, you're in control. Just remember that. Make sure that your lawyer, talk it over with your lawyer. Ask them if there's something that you can offer as a settlement offer. See if they bite. See if they take it. If they don't, you're gonna win in court and they're gonna lose their butt anyways. So I feel like they'll lose more in court, but it depends on how long you want to fight for it. So none of these people want to pay. You know that. So it just depends on if you want to fight or not. Like we continue to fight. We're probably getting less now because of it, but we didn't have a choice. So he wouldn't take a settlement, but some people do. I mean, if they're going to get off with it, then fine. They might take it. But I'm just saying make sure that your settlement includes your medical. Okay? because they are going to fight it, of course. That's what they do. Right. I got it. I gotcha. So just I mean, if you're I don't know if the trial is going to happen in January because like I said, they like to push it, push it, push it. Um yeah. So I agree with her asking for back pay, ask for legal fees to be paid and ask for your medical and ask for money, to live on. Um did you try to type in the psychic sleuth at Gmail to see if that worked? Not the link, just go to okay. Um I hope that was helpful. Yeah. You're going to have to be pushy. I'm hearing be pushy, be pushy, even be pushy with your lawyer. Remember, this is your life, this is your health, and you're in control. So hopefully it was helpful. I'm glad. Thank you. I just don't want to spend too much time. All right. Um, okay. So I'm sorry if PayPal isn't working. You can use the old one. It's just they're holding my money. And it is what it is. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. Uh okay. Tammy, how many questions are we at now? I want to make sure that we don't get overly like I'm not here till like 3 o'clock doing this because I gotta get up early. So I think we should cut the questions now and let me see where we're at. So all right, we're gonna cut off the questions because it's already 10:48. I gotta get up early. I'm freaking tired already. So tired after 2 questions. All right, let's cut them off for now. I just don't think I can handle anymore. I didn't realize how tired I was. All right, Las Vegas girl, you know to validate in the comments. So, um, so opening your mind spiritually. Do you do meditation currently? Because meditation is really the key. And even if you think you suck at it, you've got to keep going with it. Okay. No, we're not going to skip you. We'll be okay. It's not 20 something like last time. I just didn't want it to get too high, with as late as it is. So, okay. And do you feel like you're having an issue like meditating or you feel like it's not making a difference? Because meditating is coming in really strong for you. Like either you need to do more of it or maybe you're getting frustrated. But okay, that's fine. I'm also getting chakras. Like you need to work on your chakras. There's a lot of different ways to balance and open your chakras, but that's another thing. As as far as and I would read anything and everything you can on spirituality and watch a lot of stuff. I always send people to the Tragedy by Design because it kind of helps you understand the other side, but once you start learning and want to like kind of learn and understand this stuff, it will help open your mind and it kind of tells spirit like, "Hey, I'm ready to kind of start opening my mind this way." So, but I'm getting like you've got some blocked chakras, especially they're talking about your third eye and your crown, but there's also your root chakra. So those and your heart chakra. All those need to have some work done on them. There's a meditation for opening up your spirituality, opening up your gifts, stuff like that. You can even put them on while you're sleeping. Those are good ones to do. But the good thing is getting really good at meditating, because that helps you quiet your mind to receive information from spirit. I think you're already receiving information from spirit, but I think you're questioning it. So you need to understand what's coming to you and what's coming from you as far as discernment's concerned. I'm also getting some kind of tools like tarot cards, oracle cards, tarot cards, same thing. Your choice. Go with where you're drawn. And your pendulum. I'm getting those will really help open you up as well. So and if you feel like it, once you feel like it, auto writing. All of these things are going to help you tap into that, tap into everything a little bit. Yeah. So I feel like you've got some energy centers that need to be worked on. So work on your chakras. They're really important to work on and open. And yeah, because I'm getting tarot cards with you like really strongly. And I think once you start using them, you're going to open up even more. Auto writing is a really good way though, because it helps you learn how to receive information and understand what's coming to you and not your mind. So that's why I always suggest auto writing, as long as you learn how to do it correctly, because you're learning how to receive information from spirit. Also, same thing with tarot cards, because you get a little bit of intuitive information as you're doing the cards as well. And just remember, I keep hearing, remember the symbolism of the cards. So, but I am definitely getting that those specific chakras are kind of like they need work, and that lots more meditation. You can even do it while you sleep, like if you have headphones in, because that's what I actually need to get back to it. But there's certain ones that you can do like when you go to sleep or while you're sleeping, or that like work with your subconscious and help open you up. Anything that's like help opening my gifts, open my intuition, open my psychic gifts, open my third eye, any of those are all good. And then just practicing. The more you practice and the more you learn, the more you read about, the more you watch, the more you learn, the more you're going to open up, and then start testing yourself. Like, um, with little tests. Like I like to test myself a lot with shows. I like to try to predict what's going to happen, especially with crime shows. So it's a good way to like test yourself, or have somebody hide something, see if you can find it. Have somebody think of a color, see if you can guess it. Like those are good little things that you can do. So thank you so much. I hope that it was helpful for you. You'll have to, if you want to update me, please update me. I appreciate it. So I hope that was helpful, Las Vegas girl. Did that answer your question and give you some ideas? Well, that's the thing is whenever you're like, okay, so you're not supposed to be concentrating. You're not supposed to be concentrating. That's the thing. You're trying too hard. You have to let things flow. And when you're doing meditation, like I always suggest the guided meditations, because it helps you with your clairvoyance, because you have to visualize things. And so I would do those kind of meditations if you can, like the guided ones, and let those thoughts come in and just release, like notice them and then just release them. But you shouldn't be concentrating. You should just be, you have to relax, because when you concentrate, you will literally block the energy. Like if I try too hard to get information, I will block it and I can't get crap. Or I'll start pulling in names that I don't know where they belong, or things I don't know where they belong. So if you kind of try too hard, it's one of those things you got to not try. You just got to let it come, if that makes sense. So try that. Try those things and see if that helps. Yeah, you're like blocking yourself. But I feel like those like your third eye, your crown, your heart, and your root all need work. You need to work on those chakras. um so we're not going to do any more questions, because I've got 16 questions and it's really late right now. So if you've already done your question, don't ask it again. But if you should have put paid and then the question, and I'm good, what happens to the paid questions, I'm going to answer them. And then if I, for some reason, you leave or something and I don't get to you, just email me. All my information's below. Okay. All right. Um, And then you'll have to let me know how it goes and if that helps you out. But I think you just need to quit trying and just let it happen. Just let it flow. All right. Ready, Tammy? I think we're ready for the next one. So what do you mean? Like, can you be a little more specific? Because I can bring in a lot of different stuff and I like to work off of pictures for that. So if you go, if we go in a direction, then I can get better information. Otherwise, I usually work off a picture with people's kids. I've noticed I get more. But if we go in one direction, then I can focus more on what you want to know. Jennifer. And then just validate, please, in the comments below as I get information. No, 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 no. I'm not ending this. I said we're not doing any more questions. Like, nobody ask any more questions. Your question is literally right now on the screen. I'm not ending it till I'm done with my questions. I just don't want people to ask any more questions so I can get through it. And if I don't get through it or people leave, they can email me and I'll answer their questions. So again, right here is your question on the screen. You're asking what do you see with my son? I'm asking you, can you be a little more specific? Because usually when people ask me for stuff on their kids, I use a picture and I can get a bunch of different information. I need to know what you mean by that. Do you mean career? Do you mean life? Do you mean what do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to do PayPal because they're holding. What are you talking about, Jennifer? I'm asking your question right now. I am asking you. No. Oh my God. Please listen to the words that I am saying. I am saying no more new questions. I am answering the ones that have already paid that are asking their questions. Your question is currently on the screen. Please go into more detail about what you mean about seeing with your son. Are you wanting to know about career, life in general? What? Because usually when people ask me about their kids, I use a picture and get whatever I get off of it. Your question is literally on the screen right now. If you look on the screen, your question is right there. I need you to please validate what I'm saying to you, but I need you to be more specific with your question and please post the comment and reply to what I am saying to you. I don't know if you are behind with time or what. And again, if I cannot get to your question because we run out of time or somebody leaves, then you can email me or get a hold of me in the description box below. Literally, it's stating I need to know. I need to know what direction you want me to go. Do you want me to go health, career, what? Because otherwise, I use a picture and I get a lot off of it and it can get into a whole thing. So, I need a direction on which way you want to go. That's why I'm wondering if she's delayed because literally I am spelling this out. I meant no more new questions because we have 16 questions and it's 11 o'clock and I have to get up at like 8. So that's what I meant by that. I just don't want to be on here all night answering questions and draining myself out. I am deep breath. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know where she is. Hello. Vanished and forgotten. I think I need one too, and I don't even smoke. So in the description box, it does state no refunds, and it does state, please reach out to me if you miss your comment. I don't know where this person is. She probably is gone. Didn't I say no new questions? I didn't say I wasn't going to answer. I don't know. Bless her heart. Okay. Let me just see what I can get with her son in case she ever gets this. But the problem is that I can go like completely all these. I don't know if she means like he's alive, he's deceased, like I don't know. I'm not really sure which direction she wants me to go. It helps when someone is there to, it's like, otherwise I need like a picture usually to pull, like to do a reading on someone. I've noticed that if I have to do a reading on a live person too, that I can, I like to use their picture and kind of pull in like, what they're getting, but I'm not getting anything because she's not here and I don't have her picture and I'm not sure what direction to go in. So, no, she didn't feel, there she is. Jennifer, chill, please. Just chill. No one's condescending. We are just trying to explain to you. So, are you wanting this reading or not? Because there is no refunds. I'm here to answer your questions. However, please, no one's being condescending. Please don't be like that, okay? We don't allow negativity here. Just relax, take a deep breath, okay? Please tell me what direction you want me to go with your son. I'm waiting, Jennifer. Vanished and forgotten. Send me a cigarette. I don't even smoke. Jennifer Swan, thank you for being a part of this channel. I appreciate you. No one is being condescending. We are trying to help you. Please state what you mean for your son. Is your son alive? Do you want to know about career? Do you want to know about health? Do you want to know about future in general? What do you need to know? I see that you commented, but you're not answering my questions. I need you to answer my question, okay? So I guess if you ever get this and ever get this far, can you please just email me at thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com. All of my information is in the description box below. Send me a picture of your son and I'll tell you what I get off of it. Okay? Um Okay. So, Marla ask, I am at loss for my career. I started a small business. Where do you see it going? So, you're starting a small business because you're meant to start a small business. You come across with the kind of energy um where it's like more entrepreneurial, like you don't really like a boss or anything like that. The thing is I feel like you're kind of blocked a little bit financially. I feel like that there are some manifesting that you can do, and some maybe meditations that will help move that energy. There's financial meditations that you can do. Um, I do feel that it shows they showed me it's kind of bumpy right now, and it might be a little bit bumpy, but then I feel it kind of go up, and then I feel it kind of straighten out. So, I feel like it's gonna it'll get there, but it's gonna take some work. I'm getting marketing. So I don't know what you're doing with marketing, but I'm also getting unique. So I don't know if it means like um and can you please validate Marla in the comments as I'm going to let me know I'm on the right direction, please? So I feel like there needs to be some like unique more unique marketing structures, because I am getting like marketing like is a thing. So I don't know if maybe okay. So that might be why, but I'm getting like unique. Like you need to come up with something that's like unique, and I hear the word strategizing. So I feel like you need to kind of come up with a new strategy and a unique strategy, and kind of get my hair's a mess. Get more with the marketing a little bit more. Because I feel like that you need to be seen by more people. But again, has it been bumpy? Because I get like this bumpiness, but then I get like it's gonna go up and then it's gonna flatten out like eventually. So I feel like you'll get there. It's just gonna take a little bit more time, a little bit more patience, and a little bit more work, but especially with marketing. Like they're coming across as like marketing as a thing, like being seen as a thing, and I know that for a fact because I struggle. I struggle with marketing. I'm not good at it. So even if you have to hire someone, like you I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I just totally hit the wrong one. Um, where'd she go? Oh crap. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Sorry. I know what that means, rainy day, but okay. So I'm getting like there needs to be kind of like a little bit of uniqueness, eye catching. Like, I feel like you really need to work on your marketing. So, whatever the issue is for the marketing, you need to get it. Even if you hire someone professional, I'm getting your website or whatever kind of way you're marketing, like, needs to be a little bit, like, needs to grow a little bit. Um, yeah. So, there's something, like, unique you need to come up with your marketing. I don't know, I get, like, a funny something funny. I don't know what you do, but I feel like something funny, eye-catching that you need to do, like, a little commercial or a little ad or something like that that's gonna catch people's attention, but I keep getting, like, this video, so I don't know if you can do, like, video or YouTube or something of that sort. Use whatever it is that you're doing. Um, Tell me if this makes sense, please. Yeah, okay, so expos and things like that, that's good. Yeah, online struggling. So it feels like there needs to be some kind of yeah, sometimes something unique, something like catchy, something that catches people's eye. I don't know why I'm seeing like a video, like a commercial, but like make it funny. You can make it yourself. You don't have to have it professionally done, but maybe there's someone you can talk to that's in marketing that can help you out. I know that they have people like that are in marketing. Um but I feel like it'll get better. It's just the marketing is a major factor for some reason. Like, not enough people are seeing your stuff, not enough people are knowing about your stuff, and not enough people like really know you exist. You know how like on Facebook how they have like those ads? Maybe you can do one of those. I don't know. I don't know how expensive they are. If they're too expensive, then don't worry about it, but you might make more off of it. Um so I would I'm getting freaking dizzy all of a sudden. Anyways, I would you know those ads on Facebook? Those ads on Facebook where like they pop up and a lot of people get into it. I do agree that TikTok is popular. TikTok is a way to go. And I was just going to get into that. That's why I'm getting videos, but I feel like it's going to needs to be unique and something that's going to grab attention. Okay. Um Yeah. And reels are good, sponsor ads, like those things like that. Um but yeah, in TikTok you can also I think pay to promote. Like it's just about getting your name out there. Don't try to do it all at once because then you're going to go broke with all this marketing stuff. Just like try one, two things at a time. Make a little bit of money, then try something else. That's kind of how it comes in. Does that make sense? Um so heck, I'll do a commercial for you on my stuff. I'm trying to do that kind of stuff one day. So, um, you know what I mean? So, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. But yeah. Send me some stuff and I'll talk about it on my stuff. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. But I am getting definitely like, that kind of stuff. Um And I do feel like you need something like I don't know if it's the name or like a slogan or something that needs to be really like catchy, you know? I hear partnership too, so I don't know if that's possible and I don't really know what that means, but that's what I hear. Got something in my eye. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. Okay. Next, Tammy. Are we getting there? I feel like I'm going slow rolling. I feel like we took freaking 30 minutes for the one that disappeared. Okay, your business is a partnership. Okay, that makes sense. So that could be something, I don't know. I don't know if that means like partner with like something else or not. I'm not really sure. But I feel like I'm slow. I feel like I'm slow, man. Okay? All right. Okay. Just breathe. I'm still worried that she's gonna come after me for her money back, which I'll gladly give if she wants. But you would, I don't know. People lately are really on my nerves. Okay. So paid. What's the energy surrounding the current love interest, Joshua and Samantha? We just spent 4 to 5 hours together, so I can kind of want a reflection on that, I suppose. Oh, love is in the air. Love in the air. No. It's weird because when I was reading that, I was like seeing hearts. Like the cartoons where like the hearts like pop up around somebody. Like I was seeing that, so I don't know if and please validate Samantha in the in the comments, please, as we get going on this. We're not asking any more we're not asking any we're not asking any more questions, guys. And yeah, exactly. You feel like you're on like a cloud right now, right? Um that's how yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. Like this kind of feels actually like a pretty good for you guys to like hang out and you guys have really good communication. Yeah, I feel like that's how you feel. I feel like high right now. And that could be because I'm like totally ungrounded right now, but um I just kind of feel like I'm like floating on this cloud with like hearts around me and like Cupid just shot an arrow at me. Your guides are giving me all these funny little cartoon things in my head. Um so it's one of those things where it's blossoming, it's growing. Again, it comes into your free will and how everything is going to play out. I feel like you've met each other for a reason. I feel like you are definitely with each other for a reason and or getting to know each other for a reason. It's one of those things I'm hearing take it as it comes. Um and I feel like your meeting was kind of like fated. That's how they're coming across. Like I don't know if you guys met like in a weird way, but it feels like it's oh, that's why I feel high. Don't you love that I can feel how people's feelings so I can get high without getting high? You're just make me laugh again. I'm gonna be laughing for 10 minutes. So, okay. Yeah, that could be why I'm getting little cartoon images, yeah, but, like, it's funny, did one of those happen to be like a cupid or something? Because literally, like, I see, like, somebody on a cloud with, like, hearts floating around him and, like, Cupid shooting an arrow kinda thing, I don't know. I needed to laugh, oh my god. Um, okay. Dude, I am, I totally am, I feel like it. Oh god, I needed that, okay. Um Yeah, I know, that's why I'm picking up on I feel like it's a good relationship. I feel like it's gonna depend on like what you guys choose to do with it. Like we meet everybody for a reason. It feels like a soulmate kind of coupled, you know. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Like whenever you feel that way around people and there's that instant connection and that bond, it feels like it's you know for a reason. So um now I got that song. Mary Jane. It's in my Uh, you know what? We're here to have fun too along with it. So I love it. Um, so I'm gonna laugh if he sends you a Cupid, dude. If he sends you a Cupid, I'm not taking any more questions. I gotta get through what I got first. Um, if he sends you a Cupid, you're gonna have to like email me and let me know like right away why I'm getting that. But it's one of those things like you guys are it feels good vibes around you guys, okay? So where you guys go with this is going to be up to you, but it feels like it's kind of a fated connection. I don't know if you kind of met under weird circumstances or it seems like a fated circumstance, which I don't get this a lot. Like a lot of the relationships and stuff readings I get, I don't get this like feeling. Um I will too. But stuff like that happens, dude. You should see some of the messages I get where I tell them something and it happens, even something little like that. So, don't even mention that word, man. During the Cooter episode, yeah, you lost me. That one, and then the last time I was going off was the Mexican what is his name? He's an actor. I kept visualizing that in my head. It was laughing me up. Uh, so anyways, yeah, I mean it's gonna end up I feel like this could turn into something really good if that's what you both want. There's a good connection here. There's a good chemistry. I get chemistry. And again, like I said, did it feel like you guys faded? Um, not faded, but fated. Yeah. Yeah, George Clooney, right? The Mexican George Clooney. I kept seeing that guy in my head. Yeah. Yeah, so it's one of those things like don't push it into being anything, you know, too soon, too fast. Um, just take it and chill. 1 second. Sorry. The hounds are going off over there. I got hounds behind me, man. They go off. Um, so I hope that was helpful. You'll have to let me know how it goes. I feel it's kind of like ride the wave. That's what Spirit's saying. Just let it come. Just don't push anything. I feel like if you push it, you're gonna kind of push them away. Like you both just need like time. And I feel like it's in the blossoming stages. You know how you feel when you first meet someone. You're starting to like get along and stuff. Um, yeah. So there's a reason that people come back in our lives sometimes. It's kind of like, especially if it's like different. Um, it's one of those things. Just let it flow. Let it flow. Let it flow. You know how like it feels when you're first blossoming into love. That's what it feels like. It's a new relation. It's a new connection. It's a new everything. It can go somewhere if you guys really want it to, but it's like, it's about building that bond right now. And I mean, you guys met for a reason. So, all right. I hope that was helpful. I'm slow moving here. I hope that was helpful. Paid gift for AG Copeland. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean that AG Copeland had a question that she's paying for? Tammy, that's not a question. Okay. I know. That's why I fixed it and said fated, because it sounded like I was saying faded. and it came to mind too, so that's why. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a good guy. It comes across that way anyways, but again, you guys are you're talking and everything for a reason. Just, I'm getting like, take it as it comes, you know. Just ride that. Just enjoy it and take it as it comes, and don't be pushy about anything, you know. Just kind of like, I'm just going to see where this goes. Like, that's the kind of energy Spirit's saying to have. Cuz we can push things away when we start pushing, and it's just like relax with it. Just chill. Just literally chill with it. I think we are. Dude, I feel like it. I feel so weird right now. That was very sweet of you. I forgot who paid for the thing. I'm bad at names, but John's mama, I think. Very sweet of you to pay. Or mama's 2-3 kitties. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. And is that the question? Very sweet. We're talking faded and faded. Faded and faded. Okay, don't laugh at me. I'm being freaking serious, okay, right now. And cuz I heard this in my head, AG Copeland, and please validate below. I heard, do you like dark chocolate? Someone's guides are funny. Your guides are funny. Just answer yes or no in the questions below. Okay. Can you just answer that question? Because I heard Spirit ask it, and I okay. Because there's gonna be some dark chocolate. I can't, dude. Your guides. You're losing me again. You've got a freaking hilarious guy. Because he literally said, do you like dark chocolate? Oh yeah, you got some dark chocolate coming in to your life. I hate when I laugh and I can't stop it. Quit looking. Quit looking. Um we can push. You want something so much that we push it away. It's one of those things where we just need to relax with it. But I'm getting towards the end of the year. I He's pretty handsome, a bigger guy, totally your type. You see him and you're gonna melt. That's what they're showing me. I can't handle this. Your guys have got to behave, man. They're not behaving at all. Good. Continue not to. I mean, put yourself out there, obviously, because they're not going to just drop him down your chimney or on your doorstep. Okay. So, still do what you got to do to meet people, right? I get like the name Tyrone, okay? Now that might be somebody that is connected or is actually first or middle name because I'm hearing it right now. So, but I feel like towards the the end of the I'm getting like September time frame, like I feel like it'll be this year. And you can manifest this by the way by doing there's manifesting meditations and stuff. He's a very smooth talker, okay? Like literally you're going to just melt. I made myself pee my pants. It's fucking funny. I can't handle it. So yeah, we have fun on these lives. But anyways, um, yeah, and he's kind of bad boyish. So honestly, I'm warning you, but I think that's your type. But that doesn't mean that he's like bad or anything. It's just the vibe he like puts off. As it's just a vibe he puts off, you know? Um, so I don't think he is really bad boy. I think it's just like how sometimes they put off that bad boy vibe, but he's got stuff together. Like I don't think he's like running guns or anything like that. Like I mean, he's like he's a soldier. Yeah, exactly. Um, that's very sweet of you. And look what you caused. You caused us all to laugh because her guides are just coming in like just straight up. Um I'm sorry to hear that. Oh shoot. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, you know, and you were with your fiance for a reason, but unfortunately sometimes that happens and then somebody else comes into our life. And so there's going to be this guy and he's very I feel like he's very gentle, but he's also got this like rough bad boy side, but it's not like he runs guns or anything like that. It's just the vibe he puts off. Is the best way I can say it. Um so he's a soldier, like someone was saying. It's funny that you said that because I agree with that. He's got that tough guy kind of attitude, but at the same time he's gentle and kind. Um, so I mean, they're showing me with his shirt off and stuff. Very good looking with his shirt off. Um, kind of a smooth talker. And there might be some heartbreak in his past where you'll be able to vibe with that. So I'm getting like the month of September seems to be really strong. I'm pretty sure it's this year, but again, timeline shifts. So don't like be like September's here. Go, my gosh, where's my dark chocolate? Don't do that, okay? Because again, it has to go with timing, vibration. Everything is on a timing and vibration, okay? Um, so it's all about divine timing. It's all about the vibration. You guys have to be at the right vibration for it to work out. He might have a uniform actually. It's kind of coming in that it's very possible like I hear stoic, like so he might be like kind of stoic. Um but I'm the same, I lost my husband almost 11 years ago in May. So, and I've been single since, so I totally feel you on that. I kind of just go with where I'm led, and then like if I'm meant to meet somebody I will, if not I won't. That's just the way I feel. But that's kind of like the attitude we have when we're healed enough and it's time. But I hear the word stoic. So I don't know if that means he like actually wears a uniform or he just kind of is like that kind of person. Um so I hope that was helpful. He's gonna kind of make you melt. You're gonna feel a little different than what it's like of course you love your fiance, but this is gonna be a little different feeling. Okay. So yeah. So it's time. So we get to that time where um it's just time. So I feel like he'll cross your path at some point, but you know, he's coming because your guide was straight up like dark chocolate's coming to melt you. So hopefully that was helpful. You'll have to email me and let me know if that works out for you. You guys have made me feel like I'm even dying, even like I'm more tired now from all the laughing. Totally killed me. Your guides, man. They're on it tonight. But they're trying to raise their vibration. That's how you raise your vibration, laughing. Um laughing, funny stuff, singing, dancing, always raise your vibration. Anything that makes you feel good raises your vibration, guys. So that's what we're doing in here, raising up the vibration. So, yep, it's time. He's saying it's time. And you have to remember, too, is even though we have our husbands or boyfriends or fiancés or wives or whatever, if they pass and they're on the other side, like, they don't want us to be alone. Like, we still have to continue our human life. They already know that if we chose to be with somebody before, on the other side, if we chose to be someone before we were born, after they were gone, like, we choose everybody that comes into our lives before we're born. Okay. So they already know that. They already know if someone's going to come in or not. They're okay with that. There are none of that, like, jealous feelings or there's none of that on the other side. They want us to be happy and live our life. I'm with you, Kelly. I am happily single as well. So, all right. All right. Who is next? That's what you say, vanished or forgotten, but no, you wouldn't. There's none of that feeling on the other side. No. They already know and understand why things happen the way that they would. No, unless you stayed earthbound, which would be no way to live or no way to spend your afterlife. So, oops. Is that the next one? Okay, so Super Secret Squirrel, are you still here? I'm not doing mediumship. If you want an actual like message from your grandma that you know for sure is from your grandma, then I can't do that tonight. We're just doing intuitive guidance or psychic reading, so anything that you need guidance or help on or whatever. No, our half of our existence doesn't stay here. So do you have another psychic medium question? Because I could tell you whatever I want to tell you, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to know it's from her without some kind of validation, which is going to turn into a big old 30-minute reading that I don't have time for tonight. But I do have a question for you, Super Secret Girl. Is there a ring that's been passed down? And I'll need you to validate in the comments, please. Okay. So that's just your validation from your grandma about the ring being passed down. Because I was asking for some sort of validation because I can't do a whole mediumship reading tonight, like I said. I'm just doing one question, not mediumships turn into like 30 minutes, which is way too much for tonight. So she's mentioning that ring as a form of validation. Okay. So the biggest message I'm getting is she's talking about being proud of you, and I don't know if you've had some accomplishments lately or some accomplishments at some point. But she is saying she's proud of you, and I hear her tell her I love her. Now, I'm getting the color yellow. Now, I usually get yellow when it comes to grandmothers, mothers anyways, but I'm getting specifically yellow with her. So I don't know if she liked yellow or so have you had some accomplishments lately then? See, my PayPal says it's fine. You guys, it went through. I have to accept it though. So, anyways, so I'm telling you, Jonathan, the energy goes to the other side. Energy does not get created or destroyed, but we do not stay here unless we choose to stay here. Our full energy will go to the other side. So, so you've had accomplishments, like, is it happened recently? Because I don't know if it's job or school. It kind of comes in like together. It might be both. But talking about those accomplishments. No, you don't have to be born psychic. You can learn it. I wasn't born psychic that I know of. Mine opened when I was 30, and I'm 41 now. So there's a lot of misnomers about that. Did she help raise you or bring you up? Okay. But was she gone when you or is it somebody else in the family? There's something about either a new job or a career that is coming in. I don't know if it's you or somebody else in the family, maybe one of your kids that's coming in, that she wants to talk about accomplishments. Because it doesn't always have to be directly towards us. It can be for, like, yeah, there can be imprints, yeah, but the spirit doesn't stay here if it goes to the other side. Okay. Um Don't see, now they're holding my money in my new PayPal. Told you vanished. Stupid asses. Okay. So did she help, like, raise you, or were you around? Um yeah, sometimes the message will come through from more than one person in the chat. I'm not trying to do a full mediumship here, but because I get, like, her being around you. I don't know why she shows me her around you and you're like a kid or a young kid, like, she's around. Okay. Did she help raise you, or was she, I feel like she was involved a lot in your raising, and she was around a lot. I feel like you guys did a lot of activities together, did a lot of things together, a lot of laughs. That's coming in. Um so she just says, please tell her that I love her. And I'm getting, she's showing me a birthday, or there's a birthday that either just come up, that just passed, or is just coming up, that she wants to talk about. But it's basically, I love you and I'm always here. Like, she's saying she never left you, because I think you really struggled with her passing and you really had a hard time with her passing. But she's like, I never left you. And I think you talked to her. Did you talk to her? Because she's talking about how you talk to her and she can hear you talk to her. So, and I don't know if you just said I love you, but I heard you, I love you too. So I hope that was helpful without doing a full mediumship. We're not doing that tonight because it gets too intricate. It's too long. So hopefully that gave you something. Okay, so yours is coming up. May as well say that's only a few months away. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. She just wants to let you know that she hears you. So hopefully, our message from our loved ones is usually like, we love you. We're okay. We're watching. That's usually a message from a loved one anyways. But the ring was to validate it was her. So I don't know if yellow was big for her or if it's just my symbolism for grandma and mother, but I'm getting that yellow really strongly with her for some reason. So it might be someone's, like, favorite color or something. And sometimes the one grandmother will say something and it will make sense for other people, so other people get a message in the chat even though I'm not connecting to them. Does that make sense? So that's just a short mediumship. That's not nothing like I usually give. I can get a little, we'll be here for 45 minutes if I connect all the way. So Yeah, my PayPal, just try not to send PayPal if you can't, because they're going to hold this money and they're holding the other money because I'm a new seller now because it's a new email. So ridiculous. All right, next one, Tammy. How many more do we have? Probably like 10 at least. Okay, so you're still here, Adventurous Spirit. You can just comment in the comment section if this makes sense. So, was my shadow a reincarnation of a cat as a child? I'm getting yes. I'm getting I keep seeing an orange cat though. I know that came in like the last one. Did you happen to have an orange cat at some point? I don't know if it's an orange or tabby. But I do feel it is. And we always kind of know that they have a different bond and different connection to them. And we kind of just know intuitively. So I feel like I'm hearing like that intuitively it already is, but I'm getting a yes with that. And I'm just curious if you ever had an orange cat or were the orange cats coming in at for you. I don't know why. Is that the same cat you're talking about? The tabby? Or is it a different one? Because they're showing me a tabby cat. Her cat's name is Shadow. So I'm guessing it's probably black. Is it the same cat, the tabby? Okay. So you're wanting to know if the black. So that just because they're black in another life does not mean that they're going to come in black in this life. They're showing me the orange one, so I don't know if they're just if they're showing me that because that one's just coming in, or they're saying it's that one. I keep seeing the orange one. So I'm just wondering. Did you have the black and orange one at the same time? Yeah, I know. I got that, but she's saying that she had a black cat too as a child, and now Shadow is also black. So I'm thinking she's thinking that the one that she had that was black as a kid is also Shadow because they're black, but they don't always come back as the same color or same kind because they keep showing me the tabby for some reason. So I'm just wondering if she had the black cat and the tabby at the same time. Okay. For some reason they're showing me the tabby. So were you close to the tabby or was it a different I'm sure it was a different connection, but they keep showing me that one for some reason. Like over and over. Like I keep trying to see your other black one and I keep seeing the tabby. So I think it's possible. But you're wanting to know if it's the original black one that you had? I'm getting it's reincarnated for sure, but I'm trying to see. I don't know why they keep showing me the tabby cat, not the black cat. I don't know. Were you close to the tabby cat? Or it wasn't as close as the black one? Excuse you, speaking of. Megan, we're talking about Adventure Spirit. Okay. So let me ask you about the connection with the tabby cat. Yeah, that's what I was saying. She thought it was the black one because it was black now. It was black before and it's black now, but they can come as different. But they keep showing me the tabby. Like I can't get rid of the tabby. Yeah, I understand. I don't know. I get that. So I get that there is a reincarnation here, but I don't know. They keep showing me the tabby one for some reason. I keep trying to see the black one and I'm not. So maybe it could be that I'm not seeing the black one because he's not on the other side. That he is reincarnated and the tabby's over there. That could be it too. It just depends on how I perceive it. So that could be why. But definitely reincarnated. And if you feel like it's that cat, then it is that cat because we just know. We just know intuitively. But she could be showing me the tabby because the tabby's still on the other side. That's definitely why I'm getting that. Because it's like I'm seeing the tabby on the other side. Because with you, he wouldn't be on the other side. And I'm not seeing the black one. So I think that's what they're trying to tell me. And that's how I'm going to perceive it. Is that you've got your tabby on the other side and I don't see a black one with him. So they must be saying your black one is the black one you have now. If that makes sense. Now it kind of makes sense because they're trying to show me who's on the other side. And I'm getting your tabbies over there stepping in. And I don't know why it's chasing something. I don't like to chase stuff or not. I don't know. But those little things or the balls or whatever that you throw for them or the little things that you use. Yeah, it's chasing that. So hold on a second. Again. I'm back. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things like if we feel it, then it is. We know intuitively anyways, but I'm guessing that's why they're showing me the tabby cat. I'm guessing. No, they're not. I think she thinks I'm still doing mediumship. I'm not doing mediumship. I'm answering questions. All right, next. Oh, man. Okay, I do have to say. My phone's on 4%. All right. So I do have to say that I am not a medical doctor. Please do not use this as medical advice. I am a medical medium and I can only give you things that need to be looked at or checked out. I cannot diagnose, okay? So keep that in mind. And Andrea, are you still here? Because I'll need you to validate. Oh, I have to upload my ID and shit. That's why. So I'll need you to. Okay. Understood. Yes, in here. They keep showing me his blood. So like I don't know why. I don't know. So whenever I see blood, it can be cancer, infection, something that runs through the blood, sometimes blood clots, but that's not in this situation. I also hear parasite. Um I'm trying to think if I'm getting an H and I don't know if that's for hemoglobin or there's something else in the blood that starts with an H. I don't know. But keep that in mind. It could be for hemoglobin. I keep getting the blood, so I don't know if they're saying that there's certain blood tests that need to be done that haven't been done yet, or it's something that's going through the bloodstream. Um, but I'm getting hemocrat maybe. This would probably take a full reading, with his picture and everything, but I'll just give you. Yeah, it's not a good thing. So I heard that word though, so I would make sure that he doesn't have one or have any kind of parasites. Because I heard that word. Sometimes I can see what's going on in the body, sometimes I can't, and sometimes it takes like I need to be talking to you one-on-one and seeing a picture of your son to kind of bring it in better. But I also hear, so I don't, hold on. There's a bunch of stuff coming in at once. Just bear with me a second. So I'm hearing rare, like this is something that's like a rare. Which obviously, if they can't figure it out, has he been to any kind of specialist or children's hospital or anything like that? Um, I hear like 3%. I don't know if that's like 3% of the population, but I'm hearing like rare disease, but I'm not getting like. Roscoe just came and put his paw on my. I don't know, you got stuff in your eye. Okay. Do you know if they tested? Like, I feel like they're missing something in the blood because it comes across as something that's rare. Um, do you know if he gets headaches with it? I mean, he probably does, but I know he can't really tell you. Because I'm just getting a headache all of a sudden. Yeah, maybe blood cultures or something like that. Because they keep showing me like blood, like it. So that would tell me it's some form of infection or something that's in the blood that they're missing. Um, I keep hearing heavy metals, but I don't know how that makes sense. Like, um, that kind of doesn't make sense, but it could be something that's similar. Um, I don't really know why I'm getting that either. Uh, like, has your buildings and stuff, everything been checked? Um, it it is. Okay, because I'm getting that, but I also keep getting a parasite. So why would I be getting a parasite? Um, so have you guys checked like where you live at for heavy metals? What about the like the paint and everything around like your, can you move about where you are? Okay, because I had a feeling it was heavy metals because it wouldn't, so I don't know where the parasite is unless it's like his body's vulnerable to that. and it could be both. Like, it's very possible it could be both. That's why the stomach and everything's affected as well. But, so I don't think it's in the water. I'm gonna put this back up because that means I'm on the right path, on the right direction. Um, what about like your paint and your surrounding? Like, I feel like it's an apartment or house or where you live. It's like in the, I don't know if it's in the paint or just in the like stuff that's around. Um, is there a way to move? Because I feel like a movement would help him get better. Uh, so that's it's weird. They're bringing me up to this CSI episode that I saw about heavy metal poisoning, um, and how they have to do special tests for it. Okay. Um, so you have somebody else that takes care of them and stuff? Because I'm getting like there's we might need to go in deeper to this. You might have to contact me. I'm thinking I keep getting like your house though for some odd reason. So there's specific blood tests that they have to do for heavy metal poisoning. So, and I learned that on CSI and they're bringing that to my attention. So I think that you need to check. No, this is so I keep seeing like the house, the apartment. I don't know if it's the paint or something else that's there. It could be that it's coming from the house or the apartment, someone that lives there. Um, it's 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 okay. I'm just trying to try to get a better. Who's the care? Like, is there someone else that does caregiving besides you? I keep hearing caregiver, but I don't. Not you. Obviously, but I keep getting like they had the water tested. They had the water tested. So hold on. Okay. For some reason, I feel like moving would help a lot. Um, I'm getting like super hot. Um, there's not any like weird green color paint. I don't know why I keep seeing like green colored paint. That's like a weird color green. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Costco just kicked you guys off. 1 second, guys. So green would be like poison. Um, I'm wondering because usually green, it reminds me of like the mice poisons or anything like that. Do you have any of those mice poisons around there that's green? And I'm not saying that that's so I would do you have any of that around there that the dog could have gotten into? Because that's what I feel. I feel like the dog is something else. So the dog, gosh dang it, get off, Roscoe. So the dog is something different than your son. I don't know if someone poisoned it or it got a hold of mouse poison, rat poison, something like that. That's what I feel like with the dog. That might be where the green's coming in. But weirdly, I see it on walls. So I don't know if they're doing that to show me the color like of green. Like, do you have any green walls anywhere? I don't know if this is to show me the paint or the color green. I'm not really sure what that's about. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, no, I got that. No, Roscoe, stop. Yeah, no, I got the green comment thing. Okay. That's why I'm getting green because I'm seeing it painted green, but it has multiple meanings because sometimes things have multiple meanings. So it was also for your dog, but I think your dog got a hold of some poison or something. I'd be curious if someone didn't have rat or mouse poison around there that it could have gotten into. Yeah, but I'm telling you, have it been checked for lead paint? That's what I'm saying. Has your house been checked for lead paint? Stop, Roscoe. God, he's wanting to like climb all over the computer's driving me crazy. I love you, dude, but chill. So do you know, have you tested your walls for lead paint? Because they used to paint old houses or older houses with lead paint. A lot of people don't know. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if your house is old or not. Sometimes they use it anyways because it's like, I don't know. I don't really know. It might even be underneath that green paint. All I know is I'm seeing the paint on your walls and you said it, and I got green and you said it's green. So there's something with the paint. It might be like somebody keeps painting over the lead paint that was originally lead paint instead of stripping it or something. I don't know. Well, the mold wouldn't cause heavy metal poisoning. It would cause a different kind of something. I keep thinking that you need to move. For some reason, I feel like if you move, yeah, I don't know why. Like, seriously, I don't know. I just know I'm getting like the paint on the wall. So it could be that your house is causing it in some way, shape, or form. But I don't know. Like I said, I can only give you like symbolism of what I'm getting, and I see the painted walls green. And if that's originally what they were, then they're talking about something with the house. So I'd just be curious if you were able to move, if it was possible, or you had like, is there anybody that can come in and like check the walls or check the house for like heavy metal poisoning? Like, do they have one of those people that like can detect that stuff? I would see if you can detect that stuff because it's almost like spirit is saying that um that if you leave or it's something related to the house. So in the house or to the house. That's the way it's coming across. And we can get deeper in if you want to do it on a different time. I got a lot of comments to get through here and it's midnight and I'm tired. So, I would see if do you know if you have anybody that can come in there? You know how like I keep getting like someone coming in and like doing like level stuff. Like they'll be able to tell you if there's any kind of level or anything that's coming in the house or that's in the house, like heavy metals or whatever. Because it has to center around that house. Let me ask you something. Did he start getting sick after you guys moved there? Or was it before? It's okay, roses are red, girl. You did miss some fun though. So did he get sick after you moved? Was he sick before? I'm just trying to see why they keep showing me the green paint. How old is she now? Did you say she was 8? I can't remember. Yes, girl. Yes. Okay, I don't know. There's something with the house. I just keep seeing the green fucking paint on the wall. Excuse me. Green paint on the walls. That's what they keep showing me. There's got to be something with the house. I just wonder if you went and stayed somewhere for a little while, if you could see if she'd get better. Are you thinking that her adult stepsister has been doing something to her? I'd have to like try to go into it. It could be if she was living in the house. That's why I'm getting that. It's all in how we perceive it. So yeah, if you want to email me, I'll try to get you some more information on it. I just it might be better to go one-on-one and see if I can get more, because sometimes there's too much noise in the chat and stuff and I can't get like a full read. I just know I keep seeing like the green paint you're talking about. It's just weird that I'm seeing green paint on the walls and you said it was green and then you painted it. But I would think she would be sick before that unless it's something that takes time. So I don't know if that's a place to start. I would have the doctors test for heavy metals in his blood or in her blood. Okay. Test for heavy metals. There's certain tests that they don't do. So test for heavy metals in the blood. Okay. 1, 2, see if like you go away from the house. I don't know if there's anywhere else you can stay at or whatever for a little bit to see if it gets better. Also, if that person is no longer there anymore. I haven't seen anybody involved, but that doesn't mean that there isn't. It's just they just keep showing me the house. So it's got to be something specifically with the house. I would also see if you can have the city come in and do any kind of testing. This way we can kind of check this off the list and see if we have to go any deeper. But I would start with that. That way I can kind of understand my visions more. But I would see also, again, if you can have the whoever come in and like test for metals and do like the whole thing where it'll tell you what your levels are and stuff. I don't know if they do that. I'm pretty sure they do. So that's what I do. Go ask for heavy metal testing, blood work. Have somebody come check out your house to check all the levels of everything, and then get back to me and we'll go from there and we'll see what else we can come up with, because those are things that I'm feeling like need to be checked just to maybe make sure I'm understanding this right, if that makes sense. Those are a couple things that Spirit's showing me that you need to have done, because I keep getting the blood, like it's in the blood, and that's what's causing like these issues. And it might be rare, because if it is heavy metals, it's not something that's very prevalent. It is something that's rare. But you got to remember, they don't test for heavy metals in regular blood test. So that's something you got to ask for. I learned that from CSI. So Spirit's referencing that because, yeah. All right. Do those things and get back to me. Email me, okay? And then we'll see if we can go a little bit deeper on it. We'll see if we can go a little bit deeper, okay? Yeah, I don't know if maybe the health department could, or I don't know if you can hire someone to come do it. I don't really know how it works, but I know they can do it. They have like little, I keep seeing them like use like, it's almost like a metal detector, but it's not a literal metal detector, but it might be. I don't know if that's what they call it or not, but it's like, I see someone like going like that with it and it beeping and stuff. Like, I don't know if they have something like that, but it might be just symbolic. So I would say start with the blood test, go to the doctors, make them give the blood test, and then see if you can get your house checked, and then message me and I'll see if I can get a little bit deeper with the medical stuff. It might not be that clear tonight because I'm tired and because there's a lot of questions, and medical can be very difficult sometimes to get to the bottom of things, but and then we'll look into see if somebody else is involved or not. But if there's a way to do those things first, and then that way we can kind of see why spirit's giving me that, because they're giving it to me for a reason. They keep showing me the green paint for some reason that you painted over. I don't really know why, but the reason that they're showing me that, something to do with the house. So okay. All right, next question. I forget, how many questions do we have left? I'm like dying over here. Vanished. PayPal wants all this information again. We thought 9. Holy crap. Okay, we gotta get going a little bit faster here. All right, go on. Next, paid. Okay, my PayPal isn't working. Well, Miss Pensanti is something. I don't know. I love her, but she was really. I know her personally, so I have my own opinions. But I think it's gonna be a while. I don't know if she's doing something wrong or not. I would see if you could. I feel like she's not. There's something she's not doing that she needs to do. Put it like that. And I am not a lawyer and cannot give legal advice, but it comes across as there's something that she's not doing that she needs to do, and maybe ask for a second opinion. That's how it's coming across. Anyways. Okay. Oh my gosh, my dogs are going to get me in so much trouble. They need to stop being weirdos. But I'm getting second opinion. There's something she's not doing. You know that you can talk to another lawyer for basically free. Just get a new consultation. Just check the consultation and get a new consultation and ask another lawyer and be like, look, this is a situation. This is what's been going on. Should it really take this long? Because I don't feel like it will take that long. We're not doing any more new questions. I've still got to go through these other ones, and it's already after midnight and I have to get up super early. So we're not asking any more questions. Right. There's something, okay, just from my own experience, like she's a little, I don't know, slow on stuff. But however, she's a good person. So like I said, there feels like there's something she's not doing fast enough or something she's missing. I feel like it would be in your best interest to again talk to some more lawyers and see what they say about it. See if it should take this long, because it's literally been like 6 years. I don't think it should have taken this long myself. So, hopefully that helps. Well, you need to get one that's not scared then. I mean, you need to they have free consultations. Go talk to some more lawyers and see what they say. There's something that she's not doing or not doing right or something. I don't know. That's how it comes across anyways. All right. Tammy, next. Driveway by 2 men last March. My hubby and son chased them for hours in my car and got the truck back. But not the two guys. Was it friend or family? I hear brothers weirdly. And I don't know if that's like two brothers did it. Do you know a pair of brothers? Joyski, by chance? Are you in Las Vegas? Las Vegas girl? Then yeah, we would be. I'm in Arizona. If you're literally in Las Vegas. You don't know a pair of brothers? No, I was talking about Las Vegas girl. She said, "Are we on the same side of the country?" Yeah, no, I know you're not here. She was asking because it's the same time where she is. That's all. Thank you, Teresa. Okay. Do you know a pair of brothers? Joyski. Okay. I hear brothers, so I don't know if they're actual brothers or like brothers or exactly why that's coming in like that. Um, I keep getting one where it's like a red baseball cap or something like that. I don't know why they're showing me that, but I would hang on to it. But um okay. Do you I keep hearing tweakers, that word tweakers. I don't know if that's even I'm allowed to say that here. Um But do you have anybody with anything against you? Because I also hear the word payback. So do you think they're connected to your son? Is that what you're trying to say? Um, okay, but do you guys have like tweakers out there? Um, hmm. Does he okay, does he have like friends that are like what I just said? Um, because I get like okay. Well, I think tweakers and tweakers hang out together, so they're probably most both are. There's something about a red cap, somebody that wears a red cap. I feel like you know them. I feel like they kind of maybe know your son. But again, because I hear brothers, so that would if you said that your son calls everybody's brothers, then that could be why. Um, but it feels like it's someone that you know and that's kind of payback, but it feels like also they were goofing off and just being they thought they could get away with it. They didn't expect you guys to chase them off. But I feel like it has something to do with your son and people that he knows. I'm hearing the name every time I hear this name, I think of Vanished and Forgotten. But I'm hearing the name Greg. So this might be a connection. It might not necessarily be that person. And Tony. Those are two names that come up. They might be connections. They might not just be the person. So keep that in mind. And these feel like people that know your son, but are that do extracurricular activities. Okay. I'm glad you got your truck back. Make sure you got an alarm on that, lock up your keys, and put cameras out. Okay, that's coming from spirit. Um, because I feel like they'll continue to do stupid stuff like this. Does that make sense? I'd be curious about why I keep getting a red cap. So I feel like it's somebody that wears one a lot or may wear one or have one or something. There's something with the red cap that keeps coming in. Neo, what? So, okay, that might be why I'm getting that, but I put alarm, I lock up your keys, and I would definitely. My phone's on 2%. That's awesome. Okay, good. I hope that was helpful. I don't know. I hope that was helpful, and if you find anything out, let me know. All right, Tammy, we got to get going a little faster here. Oh, you do know that. Wait, Tammy, I need to put this on real quick. You do know those names. Do they make sense? I didn't expect you to know the names. With that name? Yeah, that's why I needed to put that up there, because I was like, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel connected to your son. All right. Sorry, Tammy, put that question back up there. I had to put that up because it was like, huh? What? What? Am I going to, I guess, find myself, like, find my passion? I'm kind of like still stuck in life. So we're kind of always kind of stuck in life, I guess. Like, I always tell people I was 30 before I started doing this. I never once looked back and thought that I was going to be a medium. So we never really know what our passion is, right? Like, we have to try to find what we feel fits us and suits us, even if we have to end up going back to back to school or back to training or whatever that may be. So I'm kind of getting like a couple things. I keep getting like photography. Do you have more of a creative side to you? I don't know if you've ever been interested in that or not. My cat's being so really annoying right now. Are you still here, Winter? Or Winter? Winter? Is that Winter? Yeah, Winter. You still home, Winter? Okay, good. Because that's something that keeps kind of repeating to me, like the photography. And like a creative side. But I feel like if you really hone in on that and you find, I get like landscapes, animals, things like that, like things that there's really beauty in, and capturing that. I feel like you will kind of come into your own. It's just you really have to kind of do that. Like, people can make good money with that. There's people that sell their photos like online and whatever. They don't have to be professional. Or make websites or make YouTubes or make TikToks. I see a lot of the professional, the photographers having TikToks now, and like putting up still photos and stuff, like making the dogs run. Like, this is just an example. I don't know, but this is just an example. Like, they have the dogs, they put like this powder on them, and then they have them run off, and they take pictures of them, or they do like these really cool these are just ideas that Spirit's giving. Like, they give like these really cool like photo shoots with people dress up and stuff, and they do them like on a swing in the woods, or have them dress up like a witch, or like they do like fun stuff like that, and they have those for stuff. And they also do like a TikTok, and it makes them really big, and he's really annoying me right now. I apologize. So, I feel like your passion and stuff is like a photographer. It's just being able to kind of make money off of it and learn and grow from it. And I feel like there might be some other things that you do along the way. I get like a real creative, like entrepreneurial vibe with you as well. And I was going to ask you, do you like animals too? Because I keep getting an animal vibe around you, and I don't know if it's like you take pictures of animals, but I also kind of get like it's possible that I don't even know, like I don't know. It's not even, I don't know if it's like a vet tech or just working in a shelter or something that is around animals, but it might be that you're taking pictures of them, because I keep getting animals with this too. So I don't know if you love animals. So I'm wondering if you might want to think about going to school for a vet tech and do photography on the side. I get kind of both with you. And I was going to ask you because it's like I keep getting this like vet tech feeling or something like that. And then I get this, or shelter, whatever. And then I get this photography vibe. And shoot, maybe you could put it together, take pictures of these pets and help for adoptions or something. Like there's something with animals and photography, and you could do it separate or you could do it together. Does that make sense? I mean, would that, yeah, you can do photography for animals. Like you can, if you don't want to do vet tech and stuff like that, like you can, people love getting pictures of their dogs and cats taken, like, and animals. Like they will go and they will, like you can have like your own studio where we're doing your pet photos today. People can have pictures with their pets, or people can have just pictures of their pets. And then I know like my mom, I got her this one photo of her dog, and it's got like paint and stuff behind it. Like you could do really cool stuff with it. So that's just a good idea, No, you're not, because she loves animals, so she can do anything regarding animals. Like if she wanted to do vet tech, she could, or work in a shelter or whatever. But it could be the way that they were bringing in the animals and the photography. Like it's either do it together or do it apart. I feel like it like you could incorporate both. You know what I mean? Yeah, like animal photography is awesome. Like you could totally, like I said, set up an area and have people bring their pets in and get photographs together and alone, separate, learn how to do it. And like I said, you can make really cool photos, like where they have like the bright colors behind them. Like my mom's dog, I sent him the photo, and they did like all these colors behind her and stuff. And then they sent it back, and it's like a photo that I have on the wall. It's pretty cool. I'd love to get them, like, yeah, possum, exactly. I'd love to get them. I think it's actually called that. I don't know. But anyways, they have a bunch of those places too. So that's just an idea to do with your photos. Do something like unique, and I think you would do really good at it if you like market it right and everything, because people love their animals. People that love their animals will spend a lot of money on their animals, and they love pictures of them because they're not going to always be here. So that's just something to think about and consider. Yeah, pet memory things, like you could go any way you wanted to go with it. I just feel like pet photography, either separate or together, those are both things that you should be doing. So I think that's what Neo was trying to tell me, because I was like seeing like the vet tech stuff, and I was like, I got that the other night. Like, why am I getting that again? And then I saw Sherry was here, and then it was like he wouldn't leave me alone till I said it. Did you guys notice that? He went away after I said it. So he was trying to tell me he wanted her to say pet. I like pets. So again, you can do it a separate, together, whatever. So it was almost like after I said that, he left. So he was trying to get me to say what I was seeing. So I mean, totally up to you, but those it's like combine those two passions or do them separate, whatever, but you could totally make a good business out of it. Just an idea. Okay. I got a headache. Next. How many do we have now, Tammy? I don't feel like we're getting anywhere. Okay. So again, legal stuff. Legal stuff's really hard to predict because there's a lot of free will and stuff involved. I don't really know what arbitration is, so can you explain what that is? Because I can't look it up with my phone since my phone is dying. And are you here, Rose? Yeah, my phone's gonna die. So I wanted you guys to know that have sent PayPal. It shows that it's there, but they're holding it until I send them my ID and all this other stupid shit. So just so you guys know, it's there. It worked. It just is what it is. Oh, sorry. I took away the comment. Sorry. Can you put that comment back up? Tammy, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I did that. I was trying to put the... Yeah, what is arbitrate? Oh, to settle a dispute is arbitration? Okay, I'm glad to put that because, like, I don't know my stuff. Rose. Dinah, are you here? Are you here still, Rose Dinah? I feel like it's gonna go your favor. When they give me the gavel banging, it means that it's gonna go in your favor. I don't know if you're here or not. I hope you're here. If not, hopefully you listen back. Okay, there you are. Oh, nope, that's Rose I read. Rose Dinah, are you here? Okay. Email me if you want more on this. Rose Dinah, if you're not here, if you had to leave, just email me and I'll answer your question through email, or you can message me, whatever works best. All my information is in the description box. Oh, there you are. Okay. So, arbitration hearing next month. I feel like you're gonna win this in the long run as far as how it's gonna go. But is there a possibility for a continuance? Because I feel like you're going to win. Everything's going to swing in your favor eventually because they're banging the gavel at me. That tells me it's going to go in your favor. But I hear continuance. Is it possibility that it could be continued, or has it been continued prior to this? You can just validate it in the comment section. I'm not going to want to get up in the morning. I'm not going to want to do it. Yes, ma'am, as in yes, it can be continued. Or because I don't know if it's already been. I hear continuance, so I don't know if it's going to be your side or the other side that's going to want to continue. There's something about they need more time. Blah 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 blah. There's something about 3 months. I don't know if that's a continuance for it, but I feel like in the end, as far as the outcome is going, we're not doing any new stuff. Any new questions? So as far as the outcome is, I feel like it's gonna go in your favor. Okay. So I feel like it's gonna go in your favor regardless, but there might be a continuance this time. Because I keep hearing that. And again, everything's on free will, like it's really hard to predict legal stuff, but they keep telling me continuance. They keep telling me 3 months. So I don't know if it's a continuance for 3 months or what, but they always delay it. Like I said, I've been fighting mine since probably around that time, 5 years. It's just what they do. Time and money. But you're gonna win regardless. I feel like I get a good vibe off of they're banging the gavel at me. Oh, it was continued on January 23rd. Oh, it's been 3 months since it was continued. So I don't know. I can get past, present, future. So the continuance might have been January. They might continue it again though. I don't know. But that would be 3 months. It was continued January. So it might be continued for another 3 months, or right. So I don't know if they're saying like this is off the continuance like after 3 months, because that makes sense. regardless, it's going to swing in your way, but it might be continuing. Because I don't know if they're talking about the past or now. I just heard continuance, but since it was continued for 3 months and I've got that, then they're just validating. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So a little over 3 months. So it might be continuing for another 3 months. Which they like to do. There's something about evidence or something, like they're going to say they need evidence or they're going to need something. Judges usually grants continuance. It's freaking ridiculous, but yeah. It's going to swing in your way regardless. So just make sure all your ducks in a row as far as your evidence and stuff is concerned. But they're banging the gavel for me. That tells me that could mean too that it's going to wrap up in May, but I don't know. I hear continuance, but I don't know if it's. I think it'll wrap up this year though, for sure. Like maybe by September. So I hope that was helpful. You'll have to email me and let me know. Trying to get through these a little bit faster. All right, Tammy. However, so you're not currently, I'm guessing you're not currently pregnant. Felicia, are you still here? You can just validate in the comments. Libby, I just don't want you climbing on top. Felicia, are you here? Felicia Arleno. Felicia Arleno. Felicia Arleno. Are you here? Are you here? You're here. Felicia. Arleno. Felicia Arleno. Dude, my hair is like ridiculous right now. It's crazy. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Sorry, can you put that back up, Tammy? I don't think Felicia's here. All right, Felicia. Email me below. Email me or message me description box below. Probably fell asleep. So, thank you. I don't think she's here. Sounds good, Rose. You'll have to let me know how it goes. I like to know how this goes, you guys. So just email me and let me know because I like to hear the validation and see how things work out and stuff. I don't think she's here. So Felicia, when you watch this, please email me. Everything's down below how to reach me. Okay, go next because I don't see her. I'm trying to get through a little bit faster. Hello, Deborah. Paid where our renters pay the increase that we have in mind yearly. Excuse you, Libby. Just make sure you're not going up too much and it's within limits because I don't know if there's a limit to it. I feel like there is. Yeah, I think they're gonna pay. There's at some point where you might get new renters though. But it might be down the line because I'm getting kind of both. I'm getting they're gonna pay, but then I get a switch out eventually. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon. It might be later on down the line that's coming in. I don't know if that makes sense, Deborah, but I think they're gonna pay it. But then I feel like a shift in people that you have in there, if that makes sense. No. No. Validation is not ego driven. Validation is validation of spirit, and it's validation of your gifts, and it's validation that you're on the right direction. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they're going to, but there's something about like I don't know if they switch out or it feels like it's later down the line, like maybe within 5 years, something. But I don't know, something happens and you end up needing new renters, but I think they'll do it. It comes across that they will. Yeah, it's possible. It could be. Because it feels like there's a switch somewhere as far as your renters or something. But it feels like down the line I'm getting like within 5 years or the number 5. Feels like it's 5 years. And then but I think they'll do it for I think they'll pay it. I think what you're offering, it's going to be cheaper for them to pay it than for them to like go get somewhere else, unless they find a place that's really cheap, which might be why I get the switch out later, but I don't think it'll happen right away, if that makes sense. That's not the way it comes across anyways. Does that make sense? And it's not being attached to it. It's just knowing that you're on the right track. Okay. All right. All right. That makes sense. Okay. You'll have to let me know. All right, Felicia. Tammy, can you put Felicia's comment back up? Because I don't remember what it was. Something about babies or something. So you're not pregnant right now. Okay. I didn't think you were. Deborah, no, I don't. Did you go up more than $100? Don't go over 100. But you can also go with like what the rate going rate is around there and just try to stay just below it. Oh, you went up 5,000? I don't know. That's kind of a high increase. Okay, hold on, Felicia. I moved on. I'm coming back to you. Okay, yeah, I see her. Just hold on. You mean all together, or is that what you went up? You went up 5,000? Yeah, no, I got Felicia. Just give me a second. I'll get back to Felicia in just a second. Um, I don't know. You might get some fight with that much. I wasn't thinking it was that much. It wasn't coming in that it was that much. I'd go down a little bit, but I'd keep it below what everybody else is asking over there. Don't make it to where it's like not affordable. But still make it, still bump it up to where it's gonna be okay for you. Um, right. The thing is you got to make sure that it's people that can afford it. Like if it's people that can't afford it, then you know, it's all gonna be about your renters, and it's like one of those things. I'm kind of like back and forth with it. I think 5 might be a little too much at once. Um, if you're going up 5,000, I just I don't get a great feeling for that number of going up that much at once. You can try it, but you might I don't know. You have to be fair at the same time and make sure you're not breaking any laws while you're doing it too. Cuz you might break some laws and get yourself in a little bit of a problem with raising the rent too high too fast. I don't really know the rules on that, but I don't know. I think that's a little much. Yeah, is it more a year or more a month? That's what I want. I want to make sure I'm understanding that too, Las Vegas girl. Because is it a year or a month? Because I guess a year isn't bad, but month is too much, I think. But yearly. So do you mean yearly or monthly? I just want to make sure I'm understanding right. I am tired, so you kind of have to be like, oh, in a year. Okay, no, that's good. That how much is that a month? I thought you meant monthly. I was like 5,000 a month, dude. You had me like, whoa. Yeah, no, I think that'll be okay then. I think that'll be okay. Um, how much is that a month? Is that under 100? Can't do any calculations right now. Okay, so Felicia, when it comes, oh, is it 417 a month? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, per acre it's under 100? How many acres is I don't know. I would make sure they can pay it, but everything's going up though. So my brain is about to explode with all the numbers. It's almost like spirit saying don't go up too much because like they're not going to want to pay it. I think eventually it's going to switch hands anyways, but I would make sure that it still stays affordable, but that it's fair to everybody. So it could have been keep it under 100 an acre at least, don't go up any more than that. So, I'm so confused. I don't know. Hold on, Felicia. I'm gonna go to Felicia's and then I'll come back because I'm lost on everything right now with the numbers. Okay, Felicia. So when it comes to babies have their own blueprint and own timing to come into the world, depending on what lessons they need to learn and things like that. Um, so I feel like your baby will possibly be here by next year, and you could get pregnant by August. That's the way that it's coming in. Um, and I feel like a boy. I mean, it can change its mind from between now and then, but I keep getting boy with you, Felicia. I hope you're getting this. Sorry, I had to kind of finish what I was doing and come back. Um, but yeah, I feel like I'm getting August pretty strongly, but it's one of those things like when you quit trying and you just allow and you give it up to the universe, it'll happen. I know it's hard not to just have fun, make your love, and it'll happen, okay? We give things up to the universe and we quit trying so hard because when we try hard, we push it away. And you can't force a baby to come any sooner than it's supposed to come. So I'm getting hopefully I'm keep the timing they're giving me is by August. I get August pretty strongly. So you might get pregnant by August and then have it within the next year. That's the way it's coming across, but I'm getting boy. They're showing me boy as of now. So just keep that in mind. Like it's one of those things like quit trying, just do your thing and allow the baby to come because the baby is gonna come in the timing it's supposed to come at. Um all right, and make sure all your levels and everything are good and all his levels or everything are good. I know that they have specific supplements you can take male and female for that. Um yeah, I know somebody specifically that they like took all the shots and everything and was trying so hard and I told her I said you need to quit trying. The moment she stopped the shots and quit trying, that's when they had their baby. So, well, it won't be born in August. It'll she'll probably get pregnant in August. So, usually when you quit trying cuz it's all on the babies and their timing. So, you'll have to get back to me and let me know. I love whenever spirit loves to predict babies for me, so you have to get back to me and let me know. 80 acres, corn acres. My parents had it that high a few years ago for a while. Then prices were high like they're now. Leos are good. Leos are good. Let's see. It's 80 acres, corn acres. You're welcome. My parents had it that high a few years ago for a while. Then prices were high like they are now. So I'm confused. They were high and then you dropped it down. Now you're raising it again. You're welcome, Felicia. I hope that helped. You'll have to let me know. Is this going to be a junior, by the way, or is it going to carry dad's name first or middle? Okay, so you dropped it. Now you want to raise it again. Okay. Well, I mean, if they're going to have 80 acres, I mean, they have to be prepared to pay. So, I mean, raise it and see if they pay. If not, I'm sure you'll find somebody that will. But are they getting the money off of the corn or no? Or is that corn, is it actually their acres that they're making money on, or is it your acres? I keep getting like keep it fair and keep it affordable. That's kind of how it just comes across. I don't know if it's your loved one or your guides. It's like keep it fair, keep it affordable, like don't gouge. So if you feel like that's fair, um, then that's fine. But I think eventually it's gonna change hands anyways, the way that it comes across. I don't know if you got older people living there or not, but I feel like eventually it's gonna change hands. Okay. That's what Spirit's saying. I'm not getting a specific number. It's kind of up to you on that. It's just keep, just don't gouge, but keep it to where you're making money, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Be reasonable. That's basically what they're saying. Yeah, I think exactly. And that's what I'm saying. If they're making money off of it, then that's not a big deal because they're making money off of it and everything. Like if they're actually using the acreage for their own, you know what I'm saying? Then it's fine. I mean, I think they're gonna pay it. I think it'll be okay, but I think eventually it's gonna change hands. So, you know, but I'm just hearing like be fair, but I think that's a fair price. I don't think it's bad. Um, I thought it was per month and it kind of freaked me out a little bit, but since it's per year, I don't think it's too bad. I don't know what over maybe the hundreds is per acre because that makes more sense. Um, so yeah, I think you're okay. Just ask, be reasonable, you're all good. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. Especially if they're making money off the land or whatever. Yeah. But okay, next Tammy. How many more do we have, Tammy? I'm like dying over here. I need to freaking go to bed. Tammy, how many more questions do we have? Yeah, Deborah. Okay. So, pay question. I have a question about neck surgery, if it's a good idea, and LA claim summit. Just need to know how both are going to go. Can get a lawyer. So, are you here, Megan, still, or did you leave? I only have 2 left. Oh, thank God, because I'm dying. I feel like I'm freaking gonna pass out right now. I'm not gonna want to get up at freaking 9 o'clock and leave. Or 8 o'clock. Hey, Neo, quit eating plastic. Didn't you learn your lesson? Hey. Megan Jade, are you still here? Megan Jade. Oh, Megan Jade. I know you were here a minute ago. Are you still here now? I hope the chat isn't behind or whatever. Yeah, I know you are. I'm sorry. I feel bad that you're up. Well, tomorrow you'll have the day off. because I won't be doing nothing tomorrow. I had a couple of readings, but I don't think they finished scheduling because I literally didn't finish it in my book. I hope I don't. I couldn't find them either. I kept trying to find them on... Is Megan Jade here still? Megan Jade. Yeah, but Luna Beams, you're always awake. Yeah, I'm tired too, girl. Like, I'm dying. I'm like, frick, I still gotta take care of all the animals and stuff. I'm freaking dying. My grandma was August 16th. I love Leos. Me and Lizzie are good friends. Well, we're just waiting on Megan Jade to see if she's here. Are you here, Megan Jade? Are you here? Hello, hello, hello. Are you here? Megan Jade, Megan Jade, Megan Jade. Okay. Please reach out to me via email or something, whatever. So, next. I just claimed my MBA. I want to know if you see career advancement in the near future. Why will my schooling pay off? Yeah, I feel it will be. I feel it will. I mean, wherever you're at, I feel like there's gonna be a promotion or some kind of... It feels like eventually. I don't think it's gonna be like right away, but I think at least maybe before the end of the year there might be some... either... I don't know if it's... pretty sure it's before the end of this year, but I keep getting like promotion. And so, Sabrina, are you still here? Sabrina Lawrence? Because I keep hearing promotion and I feel like it's going to pay off. See, I knew she was going to show up in a second. Hold on, Megan. Let me answer Sabrina's and I'll come back to you. So is it possible on wherever you're working at that you can get a promotion off of this? Because I feel like promotion leadership role. Does that make sense? Yeah, I see her. I said I saw Megan. Just hold on a second. I have to come back to her because I'm in the middle of Sabrina's. So just hang on a second, Megan. Hang on. So Sabrina Lawrence, is it possible that you can get a I get like promotion but leadership role? Does that make sense? And I'm not really sure if it's gonna be... I know, Megan, I see you. Just hold on. I gotta answer what I'm answering. I'll come back to you in just a second. So I keep getting promotion, leadership role. I'm not sure if it's... Does that make sense, Sabrina? Is possible competitive process. Okay, so I'm just wondering, I don't know if it's going to be this. I'm trying to see if it's going to be like this company or another company. Does this company have like oh yes, Megan, I see you. Hold on, please. Does this company have like branch offs? How many times... You guys, I said I saw Megan. Just hold on a second. We must be really freaking behind or something. Sabrina, does that make sense? Like, does your company have branch off companies? Because it's almost like I'm getting promotion, but leadership position, but I'm not sure if it's going to be that exact company or a branch off. It feels like when I get branch off, it means like there's one company, but there's little companies that branch off or little areas of the company that branch off. Does that make sense? Um, does that make sense, Sabrina? I didn't want to stay on here till 1 o'clock tonight. Dang it. Okay. Because it feels like it's going to be, it feels like it's going to be like a branch off, but it's going to be like a leadership position and promotion. Like that's how it comes across. I don't know if it's going to happen by the end of this year, but the end of this year is highlighted into next year. So maybe by the end of this year, but by the end of this year is highlighted, and then we're going into they take me into next year. So I also you're going to get an increase in pay as well. I feel like it'll pay off. Like if it doesn't pay off at this company, it's going to pay off at another company. Like you did it for a reason. You're all good. So you'll have to let me know how that goes. Okay? Okay, can you put Megan's there we go. I have a question about next surgery, if it's a good idea. Is there something with your C3 and C4, Megan? Are they talking about putting metal in or something? I keep getting a reference to metal, but I also get like C3, C4, and I get like the spine right there. The neck spine, I forget what it's called. cervical spine. But I keep getting like a reference to I keep getting a reference to like the what are those things called? The C3, C4, but like I don't know what they're what are they called, Lizzie? Yes. Something like that, but I'm getting like the cervical spine, but then there's a reference to metal, but then I'm also getting like I feel like it has to be done, like whatever you're doing currently, like it's just like band-aids and stuff. Like I know sometimes, and I'm not a medical doctor or any of that, please don't take this as medical advice. Discs, those are what I'm trying to think of, discs. So the cervical spine, the disc in between, like they keep showing me the disc and then they keep showing me metal. So I'm not sure if they're wanting to put some kind of metal in there or it has to do with the cervical spine and the discs. But I feel like the surgery is something that has to be done, because if it's not done, you're just going to keep having band-aids and keep having problems, unfortunately. I don't think that they're doing it for no reason, but I do hear laser surgery. So I don't know if that's something that's even possible. I would check into laser to see if they can fix it with laser first. Okay. I don't know where the laser's coming in. I don't know if they're going to use a laser or if it could use laser along with that. So, okay. So that's why I'm getting C3 and C4. I wasn't really getting C5, but C3 and C4 seem to be the main issue of what they're showing me. And so are they doing a fusion, or are they going to be doing any metal or anything like that? I keep getting laser. There's a reference to laser surgery too. I don't know if they might use a laser to like fix the bone or something. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm not a surgeon. Just giving you what I'm giving you. So again, I feel like it needs to be done, like I said. Okay. So is that metal? That's probably a different kind of something. I could be getting metal. I keep getting metal, but it could be they're just trying to tell me like an implant or something like that. Artificial disc replacement, that matches with what I'm getting. So I don't know if the laser, if it's anything you can even do with the laser. I would check to make sure. If not, that might be part of the surgery that they do. Like they might fuse it off with the laser. It's very possible. But it needs to be done because otherwise I feel like you're going to get worse and worse and worse. I don't know if you've had injections. I feel like injections, or whatever you've been doing before is like band-aids, like it's going to wear off. Like this will just get worse and worse and worse. So they need to fix it. So yes, you're going to have it fixed. And I feel like, did this come what was the question again, Tammy? Can you put it back up? There's something about a settlement, I think, or something was the second part of the question. Oh, there we go. L and I is delaying. What's L and I? Is that insurance? Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Like you just need to get it fixed. I would check into the laser. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. I was gonna ask you if it was from something. So what's L and I? Is that like do you have nerve problems too right now? Because they're telling me like your nerves are being pinched. And so yeah, they need to take that pressure off. And what was the second part of the question? Yeah, but that's not what she's talking about. She's talking about labor and injury insurance. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought because I'm getting nerve issues. So you're getting those nerves pinched, so you definitely need the surgery. Okay, so you need it. It's not just something that you want, it's something that you need. Nothing else is working. You're gonna have spinal cord. If you don't have it done, and I'm not a doctor, so don't take this as medical advice, but if you don't have it done, then you're gonna end up with nerve damage and worse. Okay, so keep that in mind. So labor and injury is gonna be yeah. I was gonna ask you about your spine because I got my spine like further down, so I don't know if it's affecting the further down of your spine, but like I'm getting like the mid to lower spine is getting is messing up on me right now, and like it's hurting. So I'm wondering if it's pinching like your spinal cord and causing that issue. So yeah, you have to have it done. If you don't have a lawyer, get a lawyer. Keep pushing. I agree with Lizzie. I feel like eventually it'll get taken care of, but it's something you're gonna have to really push for. I hear advocate, so I'd get yourself an advocate and a lawyer if you can. I feel like you'll get it done eventually. Um, yeah, okay. So you're a mess, sorry. I hate to say that, but you can also give yourself some healing energy by imagining green around the parts that hurt. Do healing meditations and some sound therapy. Hold on a second. Yeah. I know that a lot of places like laser they can fix it, so I would just cover all your bases, check dot cross all your i's. That might be something that they do anyways in regards to what they're doing anyways. That might be why I'm getting it, but again, I would definitely push get a lawyer if you don't have one already. So I don't know, what did you apply for workman's comp or anything like that? Yeah, you know what? Mine wasn't like that, but my SI joints were gone and I had to have metal put in for my SI joints and it's made a load of difference. So workman's comp, is that even possible with your situation? I also would try for disability, anything like that as well. And again, you can do yeah, she needs the surgery on this and poor you know, unfortunately. Um no. I don't know. I don't even know that. But you can also do healing on yourself. It does work. It will help the pain and whatnot. Energy healing. There's healing meditations and things like that you can do as well to kind of help with that. Yeah, so I was getting a reference to the SI joints. They can actually fix those as well. It's called the SI joint fusion. So if you're still having issues when you're done with everything else, see if you can get that looked into. It did help me amazingly. And yeah, unfortunately our system is screwed. So yeah, I would do if you can as well too, like energy healing. I don't know if you can get massage because sometimes she seems like what I'm getting is like it's very cramped. I don't know if massage will help because it might actually hurt her the way that I'm getting it. And getting it's like very, very like almost crushed, is the way that it comes across, or very, very cramped in some way, or I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if the massage will actually um help her um at this point. It just seems really bad. As far as like I feel like spirit saying like she really does need it. Um and then I'm also getting like you're making my spine hurt right now, but what is that thing called where they put the needles in you? I can't even think of the name of it right now. uh um but I mean massage might help as far as, like the muscles, not really the spine, energy healing, and acupuncture. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's like collapsing. So I don't know, they might put some metal in there or something. Acupuncture, thank you guys. My brain is not working. I'm surprisingly able to get what I'm getting. Um, so yeah, I would try that too. Let me know how it goes. I don't know. I hope this has been helpful. Um, Yeah, I'm getting that. Like the mid spine is hurting right now. So I don't know if they're gonna want to put metal or something in there. It seems like it's almost like a what's the word? See, I can't even think. Spiral, like out of control. Like one issue leads to another issue to another issue. That's kind of how it feels. So, but I would try those things, and you'll have to let me know how it goes. I wish you the best of luck, and yeah, unfortunately, she needs it. So, good night, Las Vegas girl. Yeah, it was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. Do we have any more? Vanished or forgotten? Tammy, did she fall asleep on me? Is that it? Are we done? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the disc is herniated and it's like crushing her like thing. So is that? Are we done? Do we answer all the questions? Okay, good. All right. I just wanted to make sure that yeah, see. I believe it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like you don't have another option. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. I am tired. I am way more tired than I thought I would be. And now I've got to go do some stuff. I might go buy a haunted doll now. No, I'm just kidding. If you see one next time I come on live, though, don't say I didn't warn you. So, yeah, thank you guys for being here. We had another fun night. I'm sure I'll see you guys soon. And we're gonna work on Shanquilla next. I gotta get that done. So thank you, Vanished and Forgotten, for all your great work behind the scenes. Thank you, everybody that got a reading, and thank you for being so open, and thank you for being here to support me. Appreciate you guys. We will see you another night. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.